coming.
Got him.
I'll make my chocolate with icing from a fucking carrot.
All right, somebody open up, other than me, open up YouTube. Make sure we don't have any weirdness like last week. Make sure you see us before we begin. Last week, Nathan, for some reason, it randomly just stopped streaming.
I know, I was there.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember.
Oh, I remember.
Hey, we're live.
Hey, how about that?
That
Okay.
you fucked up.
You fucked up. All right. We don't need to do an intro since we're doing the one thing. Is Nico just going to jump in later? How's
Yeah,
it?
I have his top 10, so.
Got it.
Hey,
All right,
Sydney, how you doing?
Why is my quality shit?
Because you suck. That's why.
Mine looks fine. Or whatever.
What's up, Sydney? Good time to be here. We're going to talk about our top 10 movies of the year. Let me just do this intro. You guys ready?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's the Culture Smash cast, episode 686 for January the 14th, 2026. I'm Stephen Lackey, editor of the Culture Smash cast. Nathan?
I am Nathan Savino, contributor to Culture Smash Cast.
Tina?
I'm Tina Claus, contributor to Culture Smash Cast.
Nico?
I'm Nico Claus, contributor to Culture Smash Cast.
Zach?
Zach, I see way too many movies.
Do you?
I have been packing in films prior to this podcast. I don't want to hear it.
All right. Well, we're gonna talk about this in just a second. Hang on one second. Join us every Wednesday night live on YouTube, Twitch. Well, it's actually just YouTube and Twitch now. Starting at 7-ish CST. Follow us on your favorite platform and engage with us. If you comment and ask questions in the streams, we will engage with you during the show. Special thanks to Skinny Mixes for supporting the Culture Smash cast. Skinny Mixes are coffee, cocktail, and dessert syrups that are 0 sugar, 0 calorie, and 0 to 2 carbs. Head on over to skinnymixes.com and try some of their drink and dessert syrups, such as the white chocolate, salted dark chocolate, and salted caramel. They also feature a variety of cocktail mixes and water infusions. Spice up your coffee or cocktail with less sugar, calories, and carbs. Use promo code CULTURESMASH for a 15% discount on your order.
What's up, Sydney?
Normally, at this point, I would ask, what's everybody been up to? But we have a very long-ass show, so I'm jumping.
Yeah, a long one. Let's go.
So I'm jumping really quick right to box office. So here is the box office from this past weekend. Number 10 is David. It made 2.9 million. It's made 75 million so far. I'm assuming that's like a religious thing.
Yeah, it's about David.
That thing.
I got the sling and I killed the guy, and now I'm king.
Exactly. Number 9 is Song Sung Blue. It made another 3 million. It's made 31.2 million so far. Number 8 is The SpongeBob Movie, Search for SquarePants. It made 3.8 million. It's made 63 million so far. Number 7 is Anaconda. It made 5 million. It's made 54 million so far. Number 6 is Marty Supreme. It made 7.6 million. It's made 70 million so far. Number 5 is Greenland 2 Migration. It made 8.4 million for its opening weekend.
How was it?
It was very much a 2 out of 5. I saw it. Number 4, so it's only 0.5 less than the previous one. So, little drop. Number 4 is Zootopia 2. It made 10 million. It's made 378.7 million so far. Number 3 is The Housemate. It made 10.9 million. It's made 93.8 million. That is a surprise hit. We were talking about this. Yeah. There's a sequel already in the works. I think there's either 3 or 4 books, so they've got more material to get into. Opening new also over the weekend was Primate. It made 11.1 million for its open. Number 1 is Avatar: Fire and Ash. It made 21.5 million. It's at 342.7 million so far. And I forgot.
It's 1.2.
I forgot to get the opening weekend. What's opening this weekend movies?
Well, what's opening this weekend? If you really want to see something, Fellowship of the Ring is back in theaters for this week. If you want to see that,
Isn't that a Fathom Events?
It is a Fathom Events, but they are actually doing it more than one screening, and it's actually,
which is pretty well.
Yeah, it's like it turns out when we. I hear an echo, but it turns out when we actually have more than one screening, people might show up. But we have 28 years later, The Bone Temple at 93%, which a lot of people I'm reading online are going, I didn't like 28 years later, which is weird because I had a high critical score. I guess people finally woke up to what we were smelling.
Yeah.
And then they're saying, oh, this is the one. This This is the good one, in comparison to the original.
Yeah. My. Whoa! What happened there? Somebody's sound just popped really loud. Did you guys hear
Sorry, that
that?
was me.
Oh. Um. What else? Anything else, Zach? Or is that it?
That's kind of it.
All right. So let's see. Question: Name some of the most overrated Best Picture winner movies of all time.
It's
I
easy.
don't.
It's
It's Shakespeare in Love.
it's Crash.
Crash and Shakespeare in Love. Two good choices. There you go. So what we are doing, do you have a film ball update for us before we jump in?
For our fall winter game, yes, I have not entered in the one that you sent me for the new
That's okay.
game.
Okay.
I can tell you who's ahead in that game for the two that we do have. But for the fall winter, Steven for the Discord one game, Steven's in fifth place with 79.3 million. Adams in fourth place with 319.5 million. Third place is JR with 589.2 million. Second place is Kevin with 625.9 million. And in first place is Crystal with 714.1 million. In the
All
other
right.
Discord game, in fourth place is Marcus with 432.8 million. Third place is Samantha with 482.3 million. In second place is Steven with 594.2 million. And in
Wait,
first
what?
place,
Wait. You said I was in second place with 500 something?
594.2.
Oh, and what was Marcus? He's in first place?
Marcus is in fourth with 400.
Oh. Oh, okay. I was
In
like, wait.
first place is Frenchie with 818.8 million.
Insane. Insane.
Yup. In our podcast game, in fifth place with 156.2 million is me. In fourth place is Nico with 433.9 million. Third place is Zach with 512 million. Second place is Nathan with 599.4 million. And in first place is Steven with 626.6 million.
Sounds
Yeah.
about right.
And then
Sounds-
for the newest game, in pretty much all but first place is All You Losers. The only people who have money right now are Adam for the Discord game with 3.1 million, and me with 3.1 million because only one movie has money right now.
Exactly. All right, so what we are doing, if you're new to the show at this time of the year, we are going to be talking about our top 10 films of 2025.
Only time.
Yeah, and I know typically what happens, especially with me and Zach, and I think Nico and Tina too, is we crush in a lot of movies that we missed. I didn't have to crush in as many, but I did end up having to watch a few to try and round out what could potentially be in my top 10. I think I pretty much got to see everything. There was one that I didn't get to see, but I don't think it would have made my list anyway.
Yeah,
Well,
but
just curious, how many movies did each person see in the year 2025?
Don't
Oh.
fucking ask me that shit.
are we talking in theater or?
And whatever you saw that could make the list.
So that's pretty easy for me because I've been keeping up with it. Qualifying that could qualify, because there's a lot of Netflix things or whatever that I've seen that I don't count, but it would be right around 130 movies.
But you don't count Netflix because you make your list based off what you saw in theaters.
25. I saw 25 movies.
Hey, that's actually pretty good for you.
That's great for me.
I did, however, consider a Netflix movie this year, though, and we'll get to that.
Mm-hmm.
I saw 73 films in the theater. That does not that counts new release and repertory.
Repertory?
Repertory.
Actually,
Screenings.
109 out of 119 of mine, that does include also repertory screenings.
So I would probably put that number of like total movies seen would be around
Nico saw
80,
16.
85.
And mine's probably around 100 plus the 10 that I've been watching to catch up.
You said Nico saw 16.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I saw 38.
Look, what kind of year is it that Nathan saw more movies than you and Nico? That's something.
To be fair, they also have a child.
It's
Yeah.
true. It's true. You have an excuse, but it's still embarrassing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I have seen One Battle After Another. Great movie. It is a great movie. We'll probably be
Man,
talking about it.
we'll probably talk about that tonight. Who
Yeah,
knows?
probably.
So the way we typically do this, because we're just going to jump in because we're going to be talking about a lot of movies, is we'll start with number 10. Each one of us will do our number 10, and we'll go uh, down to number 1.
Well, can
And
we ask what you're qualifying? What? Yeah.
Yeah. What is? Let's start. I'm just gonna go in order that I see the squares here, and tell us what your process for picking and what makes a movie make your list. What is the qualifications? So I'll start with Tina.
did I have fun watching it? Did I get angry at the film because it was shit? Am I going to rewatch it again? Do I want to rewatch it over and over and over again? Is it something that I constantly think about, or is it like still in the back of my head days and weeks after I've seen the movie?
All right, Zach.
Typically, story is, of course, paramount, but it's all the elements of cinema: the direction, the writing, the acting, cinematography, editing. Everything has to come together. What really kind of sets apart like a good movie from a great movie to a library title would be like, does it move the needle forward? Does it push cinema forward? So typically, my top two or three of every year is something that it's like, that's a library shelf title. Um,
And your number
it's
10 is always bullshit.
I used to do like my number 10 would be like my dark horse,
Mm-hmm.
guilty pleasure. I don't have one this year.
I do.
Um, but I mean, I have like honorable mentions, but I do not have a dark horse this year.
Oh, got
But
it.
I have done that in previous years.
All right, Nathan. What is your qualification?
Well, I played this year. Did I see it in theaters? At least half of them I didn't see in theaters. I saw when they came out to streaming. But were they entertaining? Was there a story to it that was interesting to me, new? Did I rewatch them? Is my big thing. Like, how many times did I watch them? Which every movie on my list I've seen at least 2 to 3 times.
Okay. So my list this year, my qualifications had to adjust just a little bit this year, and it's mostly because honestly, for all the people out here bullshitting saying this is a bad year, no new movies, there were so
I was about to
many
say,
good
there's a
movies this
lot of good
year.
movies.
Yeah, so because of that, I've adjusted what my criteria are. First, clearly it has to be a well-made film. Now, it can have a 5 out of 5 story and a 2 out of 5 production value, which probably puts it around a 3 or 3.5. And that movie could actually be higher in my list than a 5 out of 5. And that is because, one, am I going to rewatch it? Do I walk out of this movie knowing, yes, I'm going to revisit this movie? Or two, do I want to share this movie with somebody? It could be a movie that I would never watch again on my own, but I think it's so important or special that I would share it with somebody. Because there have been a number of really good movies, like 4 out of 5, 4.5 out of 5 films, that I look at and I'm like, that was a great film. I'll never watch it again. And not because it's bad, it's just because I won't watch it again. So I had to bump it from my list because it's the only way I could narrow it down to 10. So
Yeah.
that's my qualifications for this year.
Yeah, I had some films on my list that where it's like, this is technically a better, higher rated film. However, I am more favorable to this one above it
Mm-hmm.
for reasons I'll get into.
All
And
right.
are we doing the thing where if someone says a movie and it's on someone's list higher, we'll save it to talk about it higher?
Yes.
Yeah, so we don't have to double
Yeah,
up.
you might
Yeah,
get
for
a
sure.
10-second blur, but save it for everything else.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so we're going to start with number 10, and we'll start with Tina.
All right.
Oh, wait, Tina, real quick. I don't guess you happen to know what Nico's qualifications are for his list, do you?
His are roughly the same as mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
If he shows up in a minute, we'll ask him to tell us
Yeah.
what his qualifications were. But let's start with you at number 10.
All right. Do you want me or Nico?
Just go with you because you're here.
Okay. Mine is actually a documentary, The Perfect Neighbor.
Oh, go on.
So it's a Netflix documentary, but it dives into stand your ground laws in Florida. When I think it was like 2022, 2023, a woman was shot by her neighbor. the woman who did the shooting um, was harassing kids, telling them get off my lawn when they weren't on her lawn,
Mm-hmm.
making threats to the children, to their mom, and essentially set it up to where she lured the mom to come over to, complain. Hey, leave my kids alone. Give me back my kids' stuff. And the woman shot her through a locked door, and later tried to claim stand your ground laws. She did not get away with murder. But it really goes into how this really shook up that neighborhood, because this woman was a terror to everyone on that street. And the mother that she killed died pretty much in the arms of her kids and the paramedics. Um, it was heartbreaking to watch, because just even if you don't know like the specifics of the case, with today's climate, the woman who shot the neighbor was white, and she shot them because her neighbors were black.
Yeah,
Like it
100%.
was,
I remember when this made national news, and I haven't watched the documentary yet, but I wanted
it's
to.
a
It's on
rough
Netflix.
watch. It really is, especially when you get the kids' reactions to finding out.
And
So
it's
Um,
you
through
haven't
body
actually.
cam footage, right?
I was going to
it's
say
all
you
about
haven't actually mentioned the production of it. I really liked this documentary too, and I don't go much on streaming docs, which is what it is. But this one, like you said, the story is super compelling, but also it's interesting as an experiment because the entirety of the documentary is told through body cam footage and doorbell, like ring doorbell camera
yep,
footage.
body cam footage, doorbell ring footage, and police footage from like the
Hmm.
interview room. Yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, it's heavy. It's a heavy film for sure. But yeah, I liked it. I'm glad it's on your list. It
yes.
didn't make mine, but
And
all right,
then
Nika.
Nico's number 10 is another Netflix movie, Wake Up Dead Man.
Haven't seen that one yet.
It's pretty good. It's the third installment in the Knives Out series. Um, Definitely goes back to more of a locked room mystery
Hmm.
as opposed to a classic whodunit. Because you don't really have like each character has a motive to kill this person. It's more of a how did this crime happen? Um, I don't know why it's on his top, because he didn't give me blurbs. He just gave me his list. So yeah.
I, I I haven't seen it. I thought the first one was all right. I just kind of fell out of that series after
It's
that.
a fun watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was pissed because I sat there and my ADHD and autism was on full display in my pattern recognition. I was like, I bet it's this. I bet that happened.
Well, you
He was
gotta
like,
be quiet. You
he
can't
was
say
like,
it.
Tina, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, shut up. Don't say it. All right, Zach, you're number 10.
My number 10, and I'm just going to get this right out of the way, we're going to get into it later, but is Begonia. Yeah, that's why I said we're just going to say this right
What the
now.
fuck?
It's
You
Begonia at
let
number
me just
10.
quick. The only thing I'm gonna say about that is you are bullshit, sir. You
Okay,
are.
I've seen this film. Okay,
You.
let me just.
I've seen it multiple times already myself, also.
I
I even got the
have
t-shirts to prove it.
Hmm.
one film in my 10 through 5 I've seen twice, which is Begonia, and then everything in my top 5 I've seen 2 or up to 3 or 4 times. So this is I've seen it twice. I'm comfortable with it in that position for now. Uh,
You are bullshit.
and we'll get
That
into that later, but
that position will change.
yes.
I know it will. I
I
know it will.
it's been changing. I'll be real. The lower 6 through 10 have been just shifting.
My entire list is wild, and there's things I pulled from my list that I pulled from it today. Nathan, you're number 10?
Y'all ready
Oh,
for this?
oh God, here we fucking go.
My number 10 is The Monkey. I absolutely loved this movie. I
This is
know we've
not.
had several renditions of like cursed artifacts, stuff like that, but the execution of this story was so good. Like at the very end, there's literally a flaming stroller with a crying baby flying across the screen. And the way things are like gored out, it reminds me of the Ready or Not, like the popping of people and stuff. It was just so entertaining. And I've seen it no less than 4 times already.
Oh my God.
Zach just had flashbacks to my trolling of when I said Dead Don't Die is number 1. He just fucking worked to walk out.
I I I think Oswald Perkins, the director of that film, is someone who did like a couple of good movies. I still stand by Longlegs, and I like Hansel and Gretel, but I liked about 15 minutes of The Monkey, maybe.
I was about to say that. Yeah, first 15 minutes.
And
I absolutely loved it. It barely got bumped off my list,
Oh
but
wait, can I go back and say my honorable mentions?
no,
nah.
No.
no.
Okay.
Uh, all right, I hate it, but it's not the worst movie you've picked. I'm sure that's coming.
I mean,
No, all my other ones are pretty. I think y'all would be okay. I see why.
Eh. All right, let's see.
it is okay. I will say this: there are many other films I saw this year that are way worse than
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. We saw some terrible shit this year, but my number 10 is a really special little family film that I don't know if people have forgotten about, but it's an important little family film to me, and it's The Ugly Stepsister.
Oh
We'll talk
man,
about that later.
we'll talk about that later.
All right. Happy to hear it. Happy to know it. All right, moving on to.
Who the fuck forgot about that movie?
Whew, glad to hear it.
All right.
Then we're moving on to number 9.
Uh, I might have you beat Nathan on trolling Zach for movies.
Mhm.
My number 9 is Final Destination Bloodlines.
Okay. I mean,
Okay.
Listen,
guess.
I have been on
Wait,
Final Destination.
Is this on your list, Nathan?
No, but
Oh, okay.
I was like, that movie's fucking sucked.
Listen,
I don't think
don't
it's
go
sucked.
into Final
think it sucked.
Destination. I don't go into Final Destination for a cinematic masterpiece. I go into Final Destination to see how people get their shit wrecked. Okay? And listen, people got their shit wrecked. And I liked it. Listen,
I-
I've been on the Final Destination hype train since the first one came out when I was a teenager. I hate to say this. The only one I really don't watch when I do a rewatch is the NASCAR one.
Yeah, 4.
But other than that,
Mhm.
I will watch every single one of those fucking movies, like in a fucking row. Let's do it. Let's go.
And I was gonna say, wait, Zach, you were not on the hate train for that movie when it came
No,
out.
I don't
I was gonna
hate
say.
it. I had a
We had
fun time with it. I wouldn't say
We
it's
had a good
good.
time. Yeah.
It was my least favorite Final Destination movie.
Oh, I'm gonna
No,
disagree.
Four is
4.
fucking
Yeah,
horrible.
no.
4 is the worst. I love that. I love that for you that it's on your list. I did not hate it. I had a good time with that movie. It couldn't make my list, but I'm glad it's there for you.
And then on Nico's top 10, number 9 is Good Boy, which we will talk about later.
Okay, I was gonna say because I haven't got to see that yet.
I haven't got to see that yet, but I want
Yeah,
to.
me neither.
Oh boy, we will talk about it much later.
All right, Zach.
So now I can backtrack a little bit and say my honorable mentions. My number 11 and number 12 pick would be number 11 would be Warfare, and my number 12 would be Companion.
Those aren't honorable
Let me see
mentions.
Companion. Yeah.
They're just up in my top 20. Is all.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, I didn't. I make my list throughout the year. So if a film is a qualifier enough, then I'll put it on the list. So those just got bumped down. And
But what about your number 9?
my number
Yeah, what about
9 would be the most happiest film of the year, called The Long Walk.
We will talk about that later.
Oh my gosh, we're just gonna
Yeah.
talk about all these films later.
All right. Well, my number 9 is probably not on
What
anybody's.
happened?
I was about to say,
Oh,
where's Nathan?
I'm sorry. I thought. When he said we'll talk about it later, I thought I just got sidetracked. Go ahead. What is
All
your
right.
number 9?
My number 9 is Minecraft movie.
Okay, I thought I was Jesus fucking Christ, this is. I can't do this shit anymore. I can't
I
fucking take this. Fuck this
Fucking
shit.
loved Minecraft movie. We were watching it at 48 Hour again. That was like my third time watching it. The casting was amazing. The story compared to the games was awesome. Y'all can walk off and we'll continue our list, you fucking cunts.
The story was
Oh
awesome.
my!
The
The story.
casting.
Wait, the story was
Yes,
awesome.
it was so
For
cute.
who?
It was so cute.
Was it?
Yes, it was very good.
I think you were
Somebody got
drunk.
them
And it
both.
was one of the top movies of the year.
I
That doesn't
I
mean anything. Like that doesn't.
I think you were just drunk when you saw it.
Jason
You were
Momoa,
giving
Jack
me
Black.
shit. You were giving me shit for Final Destination.
Minecraft
Oh
movie
my
Right?
was way better.
fucking god!
At least
Final
we
It's
didn't
Desti-
have people sneaking chickens into the fucking theater.
La
Final
la
Des-
la chicken, la la
Final
chicken.
Destination. Suddenly, Final Destination feels like a Criterion release compared
yes.
to that choice.
Like what? Chicken Jockey got you?
Oh my god, Chicken Jockey was so funny, so
Oh
fucking
my
funny.
god! I
It
can't
was
with
just a great
I can't with
family
you.
movie.
I can't
There are
with you.
better family movies that came out this year.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some on my list.
Oh my god! I don't know if I can. I'm gonna need
I
therapy
mean,
after I
did you
make
not
this
see any
list.
good movies? Like I can understand. Like I didn't see much. This is I gotta rate them.
Well, you already know the long walk I'm going to be talking about later.
Yeah, but if you saw like I don't know 12 movies, okay, this list might make sense.
I saw 38 movies, and
Yeah,
let's
which
just say
there has to be 10 good ones in there. There has to be.
there's great ones.
All right, Steven,
All
what's
right.
your number 9?
My number 9
Fuck.
is a movie that was off my list and back on it, and I watched it again, and I'm like, damn it, I just love this movie. And literally, I just have a soft spot for it. Is Black Bag. I
This is one that I missed.
love this movie. I love when Steven Soderbergh does spy movies. They're always slick and fun with like really poppy dialogue and like fantastic editing. And this movie is under 90 minutes. It's a tight little movie with a really great cast. I mean, it's led by Kate Blanchett and Michael Fassbender, and they are so good together. The only problem with this movie is you walk out during the closing credits wishing you had a little bit more, and I think that's I like the best compliment. And there are movies that are probably that didn't make my list that might technically be a better movie in some way, but this movie just is going to become something when I get it on physical, where I just want to watch something cool that's not stupid. It's still smart. I'll be popping this in and watching it a lot. It's so
Okay.
good. It's so good.
I had the choice between watching Black Bag and Presents, both directed by Steven Soderbergh, and I went with Presents,
You done fucked up,
and it scared me off from watching Black Bag.
which is weird because Presence is horror, so that is much more experimental for him. Black Bag is in his wheelhouse. So one of those was clearly going to be good. The other one maybe one way or the other. Presence is fun though. Fuck you.
I did not like it.
Moving on.
Number 8.
So funny enough, Nico and I actually have the same number 8 movie.
Oh wow. All right.
It's another Netflix movie.
Oh my god.
K-pop Demon Hunters.
That will be coming up later.
Fuck's
I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew that was going to come up later. All right.
Actually, it's going to be coming up in the top.
Oh my god.
Fucking do it.
Fucking hell. I can't with you.
I tried that movie fucking twice. No.
I mean, the movie is fun, but it's not a top 10 movie.
Oh, yes, it is.
I got high and tried to watch it. I was still pissed while watching it.
It's a Golden Globe original score movie or original music movie.
It sure is.
Oh yes, the popular song won. The best song lost. That makes it good now.
Listen. Remember Suicide Squad. Remember
The
Suicide
generic
Squad.
pop song won the award. Ooh. No, I still don't like it. It's still like it's fucking. It's like cancer.
All right,
It's spreading
Someone's
everywhere.
so pressed.
Well, then we're
I don't
moving
think
on.
it's shit. I just don't like it.
We're moving on to Zach's number 8 then.
All right, my number 8. We're probably still going to talk about it later. Is The Ugly Stepsister.
Yes, we're gonna still talk about it later.
All right, we're clipping right along then. Fortunately, I watched some different things than you fuckers. My number 8 is Sorry Baby.
Excuse me. You
Oh,
keep
sorry.
fucking skipping me.
Also, if he does another Minecraft movie, feel free to
Go ahead. Go
This is
ahead.
crazy.
My number
Yeah.
8 is actually lower than you think it's going to be.
Oh God,
It's
go on.
Wicked for Good.
I hadn't seen it yet.
Your list this year is just
Is
triggering the shit out of me.
What's
Zach is
wrong?
getting triggered.
What's the matter?
You've listed 3 films.
Yeah.
Yes.
Every film I've been like, fuck
Zach
sake.
hates.
Oh well, just wait. Just
hate it
wait.
when-
All right,
so
so
much.
I feel about this the way I feel about Tina's Final Destination. I think it's a fine. It's fine. It's a fine movie. I gave it a good score, but it's not my top 10.
For it
Go
to
ahead.
be an adaptation from a Broadway stage part 2,
Yeah.
and to complete out a story, you saw the growth of character, you saw great visuals and great storytelling, changing and adding its own personality to it. It was good. Now, was it? I will admit this: it was not as good as part 1. It
No,
wasn't.
it wasn't. It wasn't.
That's why it is much lower on my list. But
I was gonna say I'm interested to get both of them and watch them back to back and see how they tie together.
yeah.
All right, I
was
accept
not-
this on your list. I support it.
I was not a fan. I think it should be studied in college courses on how badly they fumbled it.
I support it.
But
I think it's not on my list though.
I'll at least agree with you. Part 1 was way better.
But yeah, well, that's where most of the popular songs are.
It is. So what's the
wouldn't know.
standout part of that movie that really puts it in your top 10 for you?
Yeah.
For me,
Yeah.
the whole scene with Ariana Grande coming to the castle before Elphaba gets melted,
Mhm.
and their whole interaction when they were singing For Good, and then her coming to the realization that she was honestly at fault for everything that was going on. She contributed heavily in portraying an image that wasn't true. And that whole door scene of them together, and the fact that they filmed that actually before they filmed part 1 is insane. Like, to capture that emotion without even really having the full grasp of the story, which, I mean, they knew the full grasp of the story. They come from Broadway backgrounds, acting backgrounds, attachments, but for them to portray that was...
Well, there's no denying that the two of them have great chemistry. Even if the movie is not as good as the previous one, they had great chemistry together, for sure. All right, so again, mine is a movie called Sorry Baby. Did anybody else see this movie?
I loaded it onto my phone to watch on the flight to Japan, and I never got to it.
Because you failed.
That's on me.
You failed. It's a it's a little indie film that it tells a story of a girl who is sexually assaulted by her professor, and it never really shows the assault because it is focused on how her life changes and how the trauma impacts her. It's like she becomes stuck, like she can't progress forward, and it really does have an organic, earthy feel of female friendship, like the friend that she relies on, and the dialogue between them feels real. It also feels very funny. It is a darkly funny film. And it's weird to say because it is cheap looking, but for the type of movie it is, it's actually very nicely shot. But I think for not actually showing the assault, there is a scene that is very traumatic in the film, but in a much, much different way. I think this movie is beautiful. It's beautifully acted. It's a 5 out of 5 film. It's a perfect movie. It's fantastic. It actually pains me a little bit to put it as low as I did on this list. So if you guys haven't seen it, you've got to find it and watch it. And the fact that Zach even said that he was going to watch a movie on his phone troubles me.
Okay. They're not going to have that on the flight.
Troubles me.
They're not going to show that. I mean, fuck. They had Anora. But, like, they didn't have it on the flight, and I'm like, oh, it's on HBO Max. I'll load that to my phone, so on this 12-hour flight, I have something to watch.
And you probably watch bullshit YouTube videos instead.
There was no internet. That's why you preload it.
And you still failed.
I was in a sleep a lot of it.
I see.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah.
I was
So-
like, I got all this content. Me on the flight.
Well, it is on HBO Max now, so you can see it. You guys got to go watch it. It's fantastic. It's incredible. All right. We are back around to Tina.
All right, number 7, which I know we will talk about later, because it's higher up on Nico's list, is Superman.
Oh wow! All right,
Mm.
moving on to Zach's number 7 then.
Oh wait, hold on,
Wait,
Nico's.
oh wait, you guys aren't the same, are you? His
Yeah,
is different.
Nico's
Okay.
Nico's number 7 is Fantastic Four.
We will talk about
Well,
that a little later.
Okay.
what? What? Y'all need to
Jesus
see some
Christ.
movies. Jesus Christ! All right,
I'm surrounded
my
by
heart.
mediocrity.
not the some being surrounded by cinematic tragedy.
Well, I mean, compare those two titles to my number 7, No Other Choice. Park Chan-wook's fucking comeback after Decision to Leave.
Which was dog shit. Yeah.
This focuses about a husband that is suddenly fired from his lifelong job, basically, in a paper factory, and his struggle to find a job to basically keep his whole family afloat, to where he essentially decides, wait, if I can find out my competition to get this other job, and I take them out, they'll have no other choice but to fire me, or to hire me,
Yeah.
and I have no
Hopefully,
other choice to do it.
hopefully I get to see it someday.
Yeah, this is a tragedy for Steven's screening, to where he couldn't read the subtitles.
Yeah.
But I can assure you, this film is just absolutely incredible. A funny ride as well as it is tense, with standout performances from Lee Byung-hun from Squid Games. You might remember him. But it's Park Chan-wook, man. And when he hits, he fucking hits.
And Park Chan-wook can do that sort of perfect balance when he's hitting, that balance of hilarious
And
and,
then darkly funny.
yeah, and
Disturbing.
it's fantastic. All right, well, hopefully I see it one day. But I knew I'm actually a little surprised it's this low on your list. But all right,
Yeah, it's like dude, there's a huge jump between 8 and 7, and then there's a massive gap between 6 and 5.
see, Nathan is already smirking, so I'm afraid to
I'm,
know what his
I'm
next
looking at
movie
his
is.
trolling face right now.
Yeah, I'm afraid.
Just do
afraid.
it.
Just rip it off.
the Band-Aid.
Do it.
My number 7 is Lilo and Stitch.
All right, I didn't.
Are
hate
you
it.
are we like are you not taking this seriously?
I'm taking it very
Like, if
seriously.
you're not going to take this seriously, I'm
I already told you my criteria, which was different than your technical prude assness.
Not the prude ass.
Lilo and Stitch, I think, was one of the best live actions Disney has done as far as transitioning their animation. Yes, there was faults, but it was highly entertaining. The little girl that played Lilo, phenomenal. Stitch was just so cute. It was just highly entertaining, and I've already watched it 3 or 4 times.
As far as what you said, as far as Disney live action transitions, it might be the best. I did not hate it. I had a decent time with it. It would probably be in my top 50 for the year. But I had a fun time with it. I think I give it like a 3.5 out of 5. It's fine.
Let's be real. We're like,
I'm not-
haha.
I'm not mad.
It's not like you came out and was like, not my number one's the Shrouds. I'd be like, we are cutting off contact.
Well, as long as The Strangers Chapter 2 isn't in the list.
You know what? If that was someone's number 10 and they had it as their guilty pleasure, I could see that.
I would be like, no, that's not even guilty pleasure.
It's a
worthy.
shit movie.
It's bad.
But if you're looking to laugh at something with friends, I can see that being like a guilty pleasure.
All right, so here's something.
We are getting feedback from the audio.
What does that mean?
There's an echo.
Yeah.
Who's echoing?
There's been an echo the whole podcast.
It's Steven's mic.
What do you mean?
We can hear like my voice coming.
Yeah,
through
come through
the
yours.
phones.
Yeah.
Why is it your voice? Why are you the fucking problem?
Okay, well if Tina talks,
Well, we can hear
Steven's
everybody
voice.
else's voice.
Yeah, I can hear everybody's
Stevens.
voice.
Well, hang on. You didn't say that earlier.
I did say it earlier.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
He
but
did.
That's why
Yeah,
I was messing with my mic.
you didn't make an issue of it. I thought it was when Tina's mic was popping.
Hey,
Try it
it's
now.
fixed.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
let's see.
fixed it. It's
Hey.
about time.
I know a thing or two about a thing or two if I'm told it needs to be fixed.
But
All right,
you were
moving
told.
on.
All right.
Moving on to our number.
gonna
Steven,
kill you.
what's your number 7?
I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you.
I haven't heard of
All
that
right.
film. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. Is that on streaming on
I
Mubi?
no, it's currently in production.
Was that a
It's in
2025 release?
it's in pre-production right now.
Oh my God! Next year's 48-hour film.
Exactly. I'm gonna kill you.
Parentheses. I'm gonna kill you in smaller font.
He's already started filming, but he hasn't written the finale yet.
Exactly. Like the Duffer. I'm like the Duffer Brothers.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh!
Chat GPT. All right, number 7.
My number 7 is a movie called Secret Mall Apartment.
I wanted to see this.
I was lucky enough to get to see this in the theater, and it is a movie that has not left me. I think about it all the time. It's just such a cool film.
You
It's a
said Secret Mall Apartment?
Secret Mall Apartment. Yeah. It is a documentary about a group of artists in the early 2000s. They filmed all this in the early 2000s, and they just now put it together in a film where they had found that they could sneak into an unused space in a mall, that they could sneak into it from the outside. And they just started sneaking stuff in there, cleaning it up, and made an apartment out of it. And they lived and worked in there for years. And they would sneak in and out at night. They would go into the mall and get food, sneak back into their apartment. They had TV, they had everything. And
Great, actually.
it's fascinating, and it's so interesting to look at this movie from the footage is that old, and they're talking about issues with class and with race and with gentrification that are just it just goes to show that nothing ever changes.
Yeah.
Because it sounds like what the conversations they have in this film feels like the same conversations we're having now, and it's kind of sad in that way because it doesn't feel like we've progressed much, but it's so fucking cool. Like they have an apartment in this like mall, and you get to see like the whole like where it goes and what happens with it and all that stuff. It's fantastic. You got to go and find it. It's so good.
All right.
So
Added it to my short list.
moving on to Nathan's number 6.
What about you?
No.
Or I'm sorry, Tina's number 6. Sorry, Tina's number
It's all
6.
over the place.
Bro.
Yeah, I'm tired today.
Number 6, I know we'll talk about later because Nico has it higher up on his list. Train
What's that?
Dreams.
Train Dreams. Okay.
Yep.
So what's Nico's number 6?
Nico's number 6, I can't talk much about it because I hadn't seen it, but it's the I Like Me, the John Candy documentary.
Oh, I heard that's good. I've been kind of avoiding it because I felt like it was going to make me cry or something.
Yeah, I know Nico enjoyed it a lot. So
I hear it's fantastic. And if you guys don't know who John Candy is, which is reasonable, go back and look up some of his films from the 80s. He was hilarious.
Do people not know who John Candy is?
Yeah, there are people who don't know who John
There's
Candy is.
like new generation has no idea who he is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus
You
Christ.
would be when Rob Reiner passed, there were so many people on social media that didn't have a clue who he was.
Yeah.
And it's Rob Reiner, for God's sake. So,
Jesus.
yeah. All right. Well, if he wants to pontificate when he shows up about it, he can.
Yeah.
But we'll go ahead and move on for now. To Zach.
Oh, my number 6. I don't know. We might be talking about this later. Is a little film from Josh Safdie called Marty Supreme. Anybody else? No.
I think you can talk about it.
All right. Well, so Marty Supreme is about a young guy who is super great at ping pong in the 1950s, trying to become the best at the sport. And that sounds like a generic sports drama. This thing is like a ball of anxiety in that Safdie Brothers kind of way, like Uncut Gems or Good Time. And it's interesting to go with this 80s synth score and music, like from the 80s, and it actually blends really well with the 50s. But no, this has a powerhouse performance from Timothy Chalamet. God damn, man, if he wins the Oscar, holy shit.
He just won the Golden Globe.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's crazy how it's a long movie. I mean, it's like 2 hours and 150 minutes, but
Yeah.
it moves at such a breakneck pace to where all these story threads weave in and out of the story, that it doesn't feel that long. Um, Great camera work, great editing going on here. There is just a few negatives that hold it back, and that's why it's kind of as low as it is, mainly in regards to casting.
And
But
that is why it ends up not even on my list at all.
yeah, uh, what a hell of a character this guy was able to create, and the journey he goes on. It is just a damn fine time at the cinemas. I'll say that.
It's it's so interesting because I agree with everything you said. I gave it a very high score. Um, I think, well, very high. I don't know. I think maybe I gave it a 4 because it's deserving of that. But just
You didn't
having
even
to,
rate it.
oh, maybe I did. Did I not rate it?
No.
Oh shit, I probably just forgot.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I give it as a 4. But
I'm at
it
4.5.
has it has Kevin O'Leary in it, Mr. Wonderful from the
Yeah.
Shark Tank, and I'm like, this guy
He's
is
out
a
of
literal.
place, even taking out of his politics. He's out of place.
He is just okay in the acting space with what they give him to do. It'd be one thing if he just showed up for a minute in one scene, but he's integral to the story
Yes.
and
Yeah.
he's in the movie a lot. And he's just a disgusting human being. And why
But he's a
uh,
disgusting human being in the film too.
yeah, but that's not any fucking excuse. There's plenty of great actors that could have done that role. You know, Safdie's all like, well, I wanted someone who really embodied the character. Fuck you, you wanted somebody. I'm convinced that there's some kind of backhand, backdoor favors that were done, whether it was money or whatever. Because why you want to taint your movie with that
It,
guy
it,
in
it
your
will
movie?
be the test of the film to see how it ages, due to that.
You know, I feel like it's like I keep comparing it to Home Alone 2. Like Home Alone 2 is great till fucking Donald Trump shows up in the movie and you're like, gross. Let me just watch something else.
I mean, but to be fair with Home Alone True 2, it is a 5 second, 10-second
Yeah,
scene, whereas
he's
Kevin
only in
O'Leary
there
is in
once.
this for 15, 20 minutes,
And
and
in the
is
last
integral
act, he
to a
did
plot. It's not a cutaway gag.
yeah, he has one line in the last act
There
which is
is, yeah,
just
that
stupid.
one line. There's one
It's
line, and
stupid.
it's apparently that was the original ending, was something in regards to that. Like it was literal,
Yeah.
which is its own bag of worms. But that's kind of what holds it back. Is there's that line and a couple of moments regarding him that it's like, ugh, it's just it holds it back from being one of the greats. But
And then
I
I
still fully
start
recommend this film. Like, holy shit.
everybody should see it once and then decide for yourself. I just started thinking, am I going to revisit this movie? I don't know. Uncut
I will.
Gems I revisit, but I don't know, maybe. So in quickly in the chat though, before we continue, question for the crew: where do you take in your content? Do you have a home theater and
Island?
I island?
I
So
think it
what
says if
is?
so. Like, I think that's what they were trying to say.
Oh, yeah, there you go. And
Oh,
if so, what's your setup? I can say I typically watch movies in the theater, and if not, I have a 65-inch TV with the Dolby Atmos setup.
movies in the theater almost always, but I have a 100-inch TV at home with a surround sound. So that's
We have
you
a
guys want
toddler,
to
so
answer?
theaters are a luxury for us. We have a
Yeah,
55-inch, no real sound setup because, again, we have a toddler.
yeah,
Um, so we broke.
yeah. I get that.
Yeah. We have a 55-inch and we have like some sound behind us and in front of us or whatever. But I do prefer the theater atmosphere. And we found this little local theater that's not Regal or anything. It's its own theater that we started loving to go to. It's like 30 minutes out, but we'll go to that.
That's amazing. I
Yeah.
love that. I love that.
Well, they
All
have the
right, so
best
moving on.
concessions.
Hey, that helps. That
Yeah.
helps. So moving on to Nathan's pick.
So my
Six.
number 6 was actually Nico's number 7. It was Fantastic Four. And I was not actually excited going into seeing this movie. I was like, oh, great, here we go, another Marvel film. I'll go in and watch it. And I walked out so surprised. I think they did so much better with the characters in relation to their actual characters compared to previous adaptations we got years prior. The woman who plays Sue Storm, phenomenal. Love, love, love. Loved her. She was
I
my
love
favorite
the.
character.
It's the woman.
The woman.
The woman.
Though, but she was so good. She was actually
Not,
the
but
beat.
not good enough for you to go and look up her name before this stream.
I was
Shut
about to say
up.
you don't have your letterbox up and going.
No, well,
I
I'm on my
do.
phone right now, assholes, and I'm
Well,
not going to be pulling up anything. So
fuck me. Okay.
I'm
y'all
telling
already knocking my damn list, and I already told you my
um,
criteria is not as prudish as y'all.
Hey, at least I'm not
it's it,
trashing this one.
Hmm.
the answer for those in the nosebleed seats is Vanessa Kirby, and she is awesome.
Yeah, she's
She
I
is
hot.
agree with you.
amazing. She actually is amazing, and I think she was really intricate in melding the cast together.
Yeah,
Um,
she's the best part for me. I
yeah.
mean, casting wise.
But not to mention
Uh,
that baby was cute as hell.
I think I think the movie is okay. I just got mad at how they did Galactus. The Empire Strikes Back him, and I hated that
Yeah.
Mm.
I will say,
pretty
out
much.
of the newer Marvel movies that we've seen in the last couple of years, it's definitely one of the better ones.
I
Yes.
will say, out of Nathan's list, this might be the best one so
So
far.
far. So far.
He's not
Hey,
saying
we're
much yet,
working our way
fucking
up, right?
Mike.
And we're halfway through. So
Oh my
yay.
Dude,
god, I can't believe it.
We're halfway through at 50 minutes. This is incredible.
It is. We're actually. It's because Nico isn't here to speak. That's what it is. But it's going to get worse once we start crossing. This is what
Yeah.
always
Okay.
happens.
Yeah.
After
Because
show,
everybody's.
you guys got to let me tell you about his dental surgery that he had on Tuesday. Anyway,
Oh, all right.
Steven, what is your number 6?
My number 6. I don't know if we'll talk about this again or not. It's possible, but my number 6 is a movie called Die My Love.
No, I wanted to see this one.
Yeah. We're not going to talk about it. It didn't make my list, but damn.
So it is a movie that examines postpartum depression in a very visceral, very visual way, with I think an awards-worthy performance by Jennifer Lawrence. I don't know if she's going to get
Absolutely.
recognized,
She
but
should.
she should at least get a nomination because her performance in this thing is incredible. It
It's
also stars Robert
fearless.
Pattinson. Robert
Yes, this
Pattinson
was the
is
movie
also
with Robert Pattinson.
Yep.
and Jennifer Lawrence. Yeah, Robert Pattinson's great. He's very, very good in the movie. But this is Jennifer Lawrence's movie. It
It's intense.
I've
it
heard
literally.
from a lot of mom friends, like people in like mom groups, that it helped heal some things for them, but it was a very tough watch for them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It is a bitter pill of a
Well, I'll
film
be
to watch.
honest. Jennifer Lawrence needed a movie comeback because her last few have not been.
I like that sex comedy she did. Just no one saw it because it was a raunchy sex comedy, and those are out of vogue now.
Oh, was that the
But
one where
I
she's
think
like dating like the awkward
Yeah.
prepubescent boy? Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw that. It was funny.
Yeah, I thought she was very funny in it. But the thing about Jennifer Lawrence that I love is if you look at her career, she experiments and she does not mind failing. She would rather do experimental stuff than just do the same old boring
Some
bullshit
of my
over
favorite
time.
roles for her, like hell, my favorite role for her so far, again, I haven't seen this, I want to, is Mother. Like,
Oh
ah,
yeah.
Well,
me.
Mother is the go-to for me because that movie, everybody hated that movie when it came out.
And then
Now-
all these years later, they come crawling back.
Now that movie is catching the
made,
respect
me
of
and
its.
Nico's top 10 that year. Yeah. That's such
Yeah, and this movie, shoot, you could almost watch those two movies back to back from a performance standpoint because it's relentless, both
It
of them.
is fascinating to hear and experience the reactions of this film from a male perspective and then from a female perspective as well. Like there's some crazy shit that happens in this movie, and from a male perspective I'm like, this needs to happen. Why isn't this happening? This makes no sense. And then my fiance KJ was watching it too, and she's like, well, this makes perfect sense. I can completely understand this. So it was absolutely fascinating to go back and forth. Like, this is a film I would love to have a sit down discussion, just going through and just dissecting the film and talking about its themes and analysis and everything like that. It's dense.
Which is why this movie is in my list because I talked about revisiting, and this is a movie that just begs to be revisited and reconsidered and looked at from a different perspective and watched with different people. Yeah, I hope this gets a very premium 4K release. I can just buy it and
Like
have
I
it on my
said,
shelf.
it is on my list. I just have to. It's like this one and The Empty Rooms. I have to force myself to watch because I know I'm going to be an absolute mess for both of those movies.
Yeah, this is streaming on Mubi. If anybody doesn't know where it is, watch streaming.
It's an outstanding movie. And I was wondering, I kind of tossed a lot of things back and forth, trying to figure out what was going to be there, and I just keep thinking about this movie and the themes and the things that I'm not sure if I fully discovered that I'd like to discover again. So that's why it's there. Very good movie.
Yeah, several films that came out this year are unpleasant to say the least. They're good, but it's that unpleasantness can actually be a detractor.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to be honest. You can see it in the top 4 of my films. There's so much trauma across them. They're all observations of trauma. Like, look at my movies. It's like they're all like different levels of trauma. I mean, you have The Ugly Stepsister, 100%. Sorry, Baby, absolutely. And
don't spoil.
Oh no, this is just the list so far.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just so far.
No, and we have more trauma coming. Believe me.
Yeah, of course.
So we're on to number 5.
Mm-hmm.
Number 5 for Tina.
Which I know we'll talk about because it is a little higher on Nico's list, is The Ugly Stepsister.
All right. So Nico's number 5.
My number 5 is Superman.
All right.
I had a lot of fun with this one. It was just a refreshing superhero movie. I felt energized coming out of it. It felt like a comic book on a screen in a way that superhero movies haven't been in years.
Real quick, what is your criteria for your list?
Yeah, what did you use to make your decisions? Because you didn't get to talk about that with us.
Okay, sure. So sorry for everyone. I had to put down a baby for sleep, not for.
You had to put down.
Not murder.
No.
Not the Die My Love.
Spoilers.
But no, it was pretty much. It had to be like things that really kind of like resonated with me, and it made me like really enjoy the experience,
or made him cry.
or made me cry. Like if it had a really solid emotional reaction that was intentional, because there were movies that gave me solid emotional reactions that they did not intend, and they were very low.
I had those too. Yep.
But no, I just enjoyed Superman. Like it was joy. It was fun. It was how I liked.
It was a lot of fun. It was one of those movies that I walked in and I didn't immediately get pissed or like nitpicky when I came out of the theater, because I was just like, that was fun. That was a fun time in the theater.
Yeah, it made me happy for superhero movies again.
I wanted that feeling so bad.
Yeah.
It didn't even, for me, I didn't even need it to be that complicated, but I just feel like I am perfectly fine setting the bar low, comic book low for a movie, but I just feel like there's so many problems with the script. I couldn't.
Yeah. Honestly, the first 15 minutes, I was like, okay, I'm good. And then it just kept going. I'm like,
it's that last act where they're like, Superman, we need you, and he gets there and he doesn't do anything. Like they never fucking needed him. I'm like, what? And the spinning, the constant spinning. It's like, the action scene, let's spin.
James Gunn's James Gunn's action scene cinematography, where they pop in a wide angle lens and they just circle around the scene. It's so old. It is so old, and it just feels old in this movie. Like that's all he's got.
I wouldn't mind it if he didn't do it every single action scene. I wouldn't mind.
That's all he's got.
Yeah. That said, I will go with you guys on a couple things. On one thing in particular is the casting. I liked everybody every casting choice that they made. I liked, and for that reason, it has me.
What's his name?
Hopeful.
David Cornsweet.
Cornsweet.
Yeah, Cornsweet.
Cornsweet. Yeah, and Nicholas Hoult, also great.
Nicholas Hoult was good.
Yeah. Really great villain until he wasn't great anymore. He was great.
Got dumbed down from the script.
Yeah.
No, I fucking loved Rachel Monaghan as Lois Lane.
Yeah, she's great too.
Is that her name?
No, the last name's like I forget the last name, but
I don't remember her name, but I
Lois
liked
Lane.
her.
Fucking Miss Maisel. Miss Maisel
yeah,
was
Miss Maisel
fucking
was
great.
a great
Miss
Lois Lane.
Maisels, yeah, Miss Maisels.
I'm a big fan of when they infiltrate, the Fortress of Solitude, and they all know the plan, but the audience doesn't know the plan, so Lex Luthor has to say it out loud so the audience knows.
Like
Big
literally,
fan of that.
almost looks at the camera and says it.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that scene.
Yeah.
It's that scene where he just gets
It was
dumber.
rough.
He just
In
gets
the
real
chat,
dumb.
Brosnahan. Okay.
they use
Rachel Brosnahan.
too much Super Dog.
I mean, I can see that.
I also agree with that.
I like Crypto a lot in the movie.
The dog owners are like, yeah, that's accurate.
Yeah, you guys got a soft spot for that, I know, but I agree. I think I do like the tone that James Gunn brought to Superman, because Superman is not supposed to be bleak and dark. That's not that character, and that's where Zack Snyder tried to take him for so long. So that part was refreshing. And I like the side. I will go with you also. You guys didn't even speak on the side characters. I actually like the side characters more than Superman in that movie.
Mhm.
Like, Guy Gardner is awesome.
Yeah.
Fucking hot girl dropping Temu Netanyahu from the fucking sky.
So, all right. So I don't hate the choice. I just would never have been able to get there.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's
Zacky Poo,
see.
what is your number 5?
All right, so between number 6 and number 5, there's a exponentially large gap. From 5 to 1, this is where we go into like incredible territory here. For me, like, this was hard.
Yeah.
And I just kept
That's what she said.
switching them around. And I don't care what y'all say. Number 5 for me is Chainsaw Man, the movie Reze Arc.
Okay.
And I know what you're gonna say. You're just a fan of Chainsaw Man.
No, you are allowed
No.
to have your passion plays, man.
No.
Yeah,
This
for
isn't
sure.
a passion play. I've seen this
I'm
movie
just
twice.
shocked. I'm shocked it's this high.
And
It's higher. This shit right here. I'm gonna be reminding you about this.
Yeah.
You put fucking Chainsaw Man above Begonia. Fuck
yes,
you. Fuck
And
you.
I'm over here. You're giving
You
me a
haven't
hard
even
time for
seen
my fucking list.
y'all motherfuckers seen this fucking movie. I know you ain't seen it.
Is it streaming somewhere? I'm gonna watch it now because
Premium VOD.
fuck you. No.
This
way.
is like it, and just
like fuck you.
crazy good movie that really okay, it's a crazy good movie that happens to also be animated. Like, holy shit, there are sequences in here that is just pure fucking cinema. I mean, it's about our character Dingy, who is Chainsaw Man, basically getting a girlfriend for the first time. It is essentially almost like Titanic, to where you're invested in. It takes the time to develop these characters, to invest into their relationships and how they act around one another.
Did it remind you of when you got your first girlfriend?
No, but what I mean is, by the time stuff finally pops off, it's almost an hour into the film. And you forget, oh my god, I forgot this is an action movie, because I'm so because they did the time and invested in the characters so much that where when shit starts to pop off, you genuinely care. For an anime film to reach this high is incredible. I know y'all are gonna point and you say you're just a fucking fanboy, but like, no, this is good.
Oh,
I mean, I don't discredit a film being good just because it's anime, because there's a lot of fucking
I mean,
anime.
this is a film to where it's like, if you haven't seen the show, that's fine. You might miss a little nuance, but
Yeah,
that's
that's
fine.
my only hangup is when it's a title that I know is a show, especially a popular show. I'm like, I don't know if I can go into this without knowing nothing about Chainsaw Man
Yeah.
or fucking Demon Slayer or what have you.
Demon Slayer is like it's required viewing. This is like you might miss a little nuance here, like with some characters, but you could totally go into this.
boy,
blind.
I'm gonna tell you what. I have seen the show, and I like the show. I did
Yeah.
like the show.
Yeah, you haven't
But
seen
when
the
I-
movie.
But when I go in and watch this movie, it better be layered with social commentary and deep character and all the good stuff that you put it in front of. That's all I'm saying.
It does
better.
have subtext and like it has.
Gonna see. We're gonna see.
Now,
Damn
the
it.
only thing I didn't like about it, they changed the animation style, which for the most part works, but when it doesn't, it gets a little messy. And then, of course, because it's anime, they had to like cram, like they took the crowbar, opened it up, and had to cram in a little cringe, but it's like 25 seconds.
All right.
But
I
I've seen it
support
twice,
your,
and I'm just like, God damn, this movie's amazing.
I
Speaking
support
of
your
cringe,
choice, but it hurts me a little bit.
What's your number?
My number 5 is not so cringe. Well, maybe. It might be a little cringe.
Oh my god.
My number 5 is Weapons.
All right.
Oh
yeah.
no,
There we
no.
go. We can talk about that a little later.
Oh, what? Wait, what?
Yeah, we can talk about that a little later.
Wow. All right. I guess we're fucking coming back to that movie that's probably like number 14 on my list. That's fine.
Hold
That's
on. Steven, can you go get your beret?
Bitch, I have. Oh, well, perfect timing for you to say that. Perfect timing for you to say that because my number 5 is going to piss Zach off because my number 5 is Hamnet because it's a 5 out of 5 banger of a film with an awards.
Did anyone
level...
else see this piece of shit?
Oh, piece of shit.
Okay, that was a troll. It's not a piece of shit. I just really didn't like it.
I'm just not a fan of Shakespeare shit.
Yeah, if you are not a fan of Shakespeare shit, hi. I don't care for fucking Shakespeare at all.
Yeah, I'll watch it because that's one of the few stories of his that I like. But most of his stories, I just don't like.
It's not. It kind of is. But
hang on, it's my movie. I am also not huge into Shakespeare, and I still love this movie because it's more than it's not a Shakespeare play. It's not. It's more than that. It's a story again about trauma. It's about loss. It's about family. It's beautifully shot. I love Chloe Zhao's directing style. I love how small and low budget the film is, but still effective in its visuals. It's a little fantastical, and I'm going to tell you right now, she is going to get an Oscar nomination. It'll be a damn shame if she doesn't because her performance is incredible. She just won the fucking Golden Globe.
Yeah,
her performance is outstanding. Tina, I'm telling you, you don't have to like Shakespeare to like this movie.
I will give it a try.
Hold on, I'm gonna be Steven. No, the film isn't an iambic pentameter. Do you forget about the last third of the fucking movie being an iambic pentameter?
It's not asshole. It's not the whole third.
It is literally the last 40 minutes of the movie, which is a 90-minute film, is an iambic pentameter. Fuck you.
I'm okay with like I don't have a problem with this. So I'm up for watching it. I want to give it a shot.
I think that you guys will actually like it because I am also not a huge Shakespeare person, but I fucking loved this movie. The performances are incredible. It's a beautiful story too. It's based on a book produced by Steven Spielberg. Spielberg got the movie and basically ran to Chloe Zhao and said, "You have to direct this movie." And he was correct because she did an incredible job.
And the book I've heard is really, really good. So maybe I'll do like a double feature where I read the book and then watch the movie, or watch the movie then read the book. Who knows?
Just watch the movie. It's fantastic. So good.
I was not a fan, and I'm not going to go into details on specifically why, because
you're a little bitch.
I've never been a fan of William Shakespeare, and frankly, the film didn't do enough for me to care about the characters. So when something bad happens, I go, "Oh, okay." But everybody else in the fucking theater was crying. Everybody else was crying and wiping tears, and I feel nothing.
Because Zach has no heart, is what we know.
It's not even that. The film
this is a true
do
thing.
Anything. The film didn't do enough to make me care.
We'll see. We'll revisit this after Nico and Tina get a chance to watch
it. Was it adequately directed? Sure. It felt really
small.
It felt really small. Like you go like it's such a low budget. I'm like, yeah, and it shows they had like 3 sets and that's it. And they had a forest and that's it.
It's all it needed.
But
it didn't need a bunch of other shit.
Like we can't pan the camera any further, or else it's going to show like the fucking studio in the back.
I think that's part of the storytelling. Also, I have no issue with that.
Characters go between cities, and we never fucking see that because the budget can't
we don't
show
need
it. And it's like,
no, we don't fucking need it. It's not even in the book.
Listen, Chainsaw Man. Let's move on to 4.
I
Fuck you.
I acknowledge it's a well-made film. Boy, it did not work for me. I'm happy for those that it did, but whew, it did
Bitch.
not.
Because you're a little bitch. Go on.
All right, my number 4. I have a feeling we'll either all have it at this spot or we'll talk about it very soon. Is Bring Her Back.
Oh man, we're gonna talk about that a little later.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Oh,
Okay.
all right. Spoiler alert. That is exactly where I have it. Also, is at number 4. But
All right, Nico.
Tina gave a preview. My number 4 is The Ugly Stepsister, which was just.
are we
Does
talking
anybody
about
else
this
have it
now?
higher?
Anybody else have The Ugly Stepsister higher than 4?
Mine was at number 8.
Oh, okay. So I guess
Okay.
we can finally talk about it. So, Nico, to catch you up, mine was at 10, Zach's at 8, and now
Mine was
yours
at
number
5.
4.
Okay.
5, and then 4. So here we are.
All
Let's
right.
talk about
Yeah. No. This was just a great reimagining of the Cinderella story. I loved the way it tackled it and tackled the magical bits of Cinderella too, without actually really
Going into magic, yeah.
Yeah, and I just felt so bad for the sister, for like the main
Both
character.
sisters, actually.
Yeah, everybody. I felt even Cinderella. Like I felt bad for her. I felt bad for like so many of the characters in here, and it's just a really good way to kind of humanize
And it's a really good
these
like
one-note characters.
it's a really good like some of the scenes will hit people differently. Like Nico could not do the eye thing.
Oh.
Like he was watching like this.
This is excellent body horror.
For
a
me,
high-quality
it was
film.
the tapeworm scene. I was sitting there like gagging the entire tapeworm scene. And it's just it's I love it when you get a retelling of a classic story, Cinderella, what have you, and it's from an entirely different perspective, and that perspective makes sense.
Yeah.
So this movie had to be in my top 10 because it hits in a soft spot for me of classic cinema. Well, classic cult cinema, like grindhouse cinema, because it's clearly living in the Eurotrash space. It lives in the Eurotrash space in the same way that X lives in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre space.
Mhm.
Jess Franco could have made this movie in the 60s.
I was
Ken
about to say,
Russell
it has
wishes.
Yeah, it has that
Ken-
60 to 70s euro, like $2 million budget, maybe.
Ken Russell wishes he could have made this movie.
Ken Russell wishes he could make a movie as good as this one.
That's what
I'm
I
very
said.
glad because I almost did a double feature when I was in Nashville in April. I almost did a double feature of Sinners and then going to see Ugly Stepsister. I am so glad I separated those two.
I would love
That's
that.
a good damn
I
night.
don't know how
that's
I
a
would have
damn good
survived
double.
the night.
So it's all of those gritty things. It's gory, it's body horror, it's all that stuff. But it's so cool because it literally is more than that. It has a lot to
Yeah.
say about oppressive beauty standards of today.
Mhm.
And this movie was not made here. It's just globally the way they are, and objectification.
Mhm.
And also, it's interesting because it really talks about the lengths that women will go to for acceptance.
Yeah.
All of that wrapped up in body horror and Eurotrash cinema. It's just so fucking good.
I really enjoy the synth soundtrack to it as well. That, again, that 80s kind of feel to it, but it meshes really well with the film and its kind of classic cinematography style.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, the body horror elements are absolutely fantastic. Worth the price of admission for that alone. But it really took this old kind of story idea and turned it into something I hadn't seen before, to take a different point of view and then just crank it up. Of course, I went into this knowing it was called The Ugly Stepsister and it was in Danish, and that's it.
Hang on. This is one of my best movie theater experiences of last year because I was aware of the movie. Zach was not. And I called him like,
no.
Bitch. Yeah.
No,
I'm like, we're
happened-
going.
No, what happened was...
What happened was you sent him a ticket like, here's your seat, you're going with me.
No,
No.
we went to this one together.
We
rode
went
together.
to our horror tattoo festival. We got
Yeah.
signatures and paid a shit ton of money. And then we're like,
Yeah.
what do you want to do now? And you're like, you want to see a movie? I'm like, yeah, sure, let's go to a movie. Okay, we're going to a movie. Go to Opry Mills. We're going to go see
So it's
some movie
so
called
funny.
The Ugly Stepsister.
If you look back at my TikTok, Zach is bitching in my TikTok the whole time. He's like, "This better be good. This better be good." And then it just got better because we got in the theater and we sat down, and the RLJE logo came up, and Zach was like,
hear me
"Fuck you."
audibly go, "Oh fuck!"
He was so mad because
The
RLJE
Shutter logo too.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh fuck!" Because I thought this was going to be like, the Steamboat Willie slasher, film, the
Or
knockoff,
something like
the
that,
cheap
yeah.
bullshit. Here, Steven's got me to fucking go to this. Here we go.
Yeah,
That's
but
what I thought I was walking into.
I knew it wasn't a movie that they made. I knew it was a movie that they had bought, and everything that I had heard up to that point was that it was good. And sure enough, it was fantastic. And I'm glad
it was
is on.
fantastic. It was.
I'm sad that it's not on Nathan's list because he's a little bitch.
I was sad that. I mean, I think it's on the short list. I'm not sure for costume and makeup. I'm not sure. I have to look again. But
for what?
For
the
Oscars?
It should.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be.
It should be. It should be.
The costumes
should be.
I agree.
100%.
I 100% agree. Yeah, it's beautiful. Would it win? No, because
No,
there's better stuff out
be.
there. But man, wouldn't it be something for us to be watching the Oscars and see Ugly Sister pop up in a nomination of some sort? That would be incredible.
I got to see Butthole on the big screen in
a
normal ass Regal, which that deserves its place alone.
And all I gotta say is Cinderella knew what she was doing. She deserved what she got. Fuck her.
All right.
I had pizza delivered.
So, Zach, what's your number 4?
Oh, Zach's number 4.
My number 4 is Weapons.
Okay.
So this is the latest film from Zach Kreger. It's essentially Magnolia if it was horror. And if you haven't seen Magnolia, fix that. But this is just a banger-ass movie. Seen this like 3 times at this point, where in the middle of the night, all the kids of a certain classroom stand up and run away, and they were never seen again. I mean, let's just get this out of the way. Josh Brolin, Julia Garner, Alan Einrich, Amy Madigan, Benedict Wong, like, everyone in this movie is just so fucking good.
Well, and the way they told the story, too, though, how it was broken up from different perspectives, different parts, it left you wondering, like, okay, what's about to happen? What's really going on?
And it gets right to that point, you're like, oh, shit, and it'll cut to the other character. Love that. It's so well plotted out.
So, Zach, I had to go look. You said that he also did Magnolia.
No, this is the horror version of Magnolia. Paul Thomas Anderson did Magnolia.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you talking about? I was like, right.
No, this is the same director as Barbarian.
Yeah.
Yeah, which kind of does a similar thing to that, but here it's utilized so well.
So this was in somebody else's list too, is it?
This was my list. It was my number 5.
Yeah.
Right, that's right.
Nico and I just couldn't. I couldn't mesh with the characters enough to put it in my top. Like, some of the characters just I know they're supposed to, but some of the characters just piss me off enough to where it's like, I don't want to watch this movie again because of certain things.
Oh, wow.
Like, yeah, no.
There was just certain things, like the fork, the parents with the fork, and you get to the end with the kids pretty much turning on Gladys, and it was...
I fucking love that scene.
That was a great scene.
That was,
For me, it was mostly the woman scenes early, the teacher, and the junkie scenes. I was like, they can all die in a fucking fire.
No, every character's a massive.
There were a lot of like just small little issues I have with characters where it's like, they should not be this dumb, or the surrounding characters should not be this dumb in letting X character do a thing. It's like, this is just really, it just broke with me at a couple points. I do think it's well put together.
Yeah.
I do think, like Zach was talking about, the same scenes from different angles, so the different characters kind of back and forth. I thought was incredibly well done, and I do think it's well acted. I think everyone does a really good job, and I do enjoy the ending catharsis scene of all the kids going feral. But it just, I didn't enjoy it enough to crack the 10. So.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of where I am. I like it. I liked it a lot. I mean, I think I gave it a 4. Amy Madigan is incredible. It's not as good as everything else on my list. That's it.
I
That's
like
all I can say.
Barbarian more. So.
Yeah, I like Barbarian.
I like Barbarian a lot, but I don't think Barbarian sticks the landing. I think Barbarian falls apart in the last act, where to me this one didn't. But I get it. If you're not connecting with the characters, then it really makes it hard to.
Well, I think for me it was the story, the way the story was told was what solidified it to put on my list. I was very entertained, and I love movies that keep me kind of guessing.
The one thing I will say is I like Julia Garner. Like I liked her in Ozark, but I feel like she's kind of forgettable in this movie. I don't think
Really?
she's that good. I think she's just fine. She's whatever. She's better in Fantastic Four, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
disagree there, but
Yeah, I think it's not that she's bad. She's good. It's just yeah. She's
I
fine.
mean, I like that every single character in this film is basically a piece of shit. They have their own varying levels of like awful. Like they're all complex characters with each of their own.
That
problems.
is funny. She's in my number 6 and my number 5 movie. I must be a fan.
Yeah, you must be.
I've
right.
seen it 3 times. I really, really like it.
Nathan, what's your number 4? Oh shit!
That's
Oh
not good.
God.
My number 4 was Thunderbolts. I
like it.
really enjoyed it. So
There's worse Marvel movies you could have put in your top 10. Okay, we're fine. Yeah.
So I like an underdog type story where you get these misfits, and now you kind of learn they're the new Avengers. Which
It was my 11.
Hmm?
It was my 11. So
It would be my 13. Yeah.
I thought it was a very entertaining superhero movie, because I think after Endgame, superhero movies kind of just started to feel very repetitive, very I don't know. So this year we got like Fantastic Four, we got Thunderbolts, we got Superman, and it just felt like it was a refresh of being back in this comic universe and really diving into new characters and not focusing so much on like Thor, Captain America.
I was gonna say there was a very clear absence of 2025 superhero movie not on that list you just mentioned.
I will say if I had a nickel for every time in 2025 I watched David Harbour lose an adoptive daughter of her own choice, I'd have 10 cents. But it's weird that it happened twice.
No, I just thought it was highly entertaining. I thought it was very, it was something, well, and especially because after watching that Captain America Brave New World, I was like, oh God. And then this came out and I was like, maybe that played a lot of factors into it too. Because that Captain America Brave New World, I was cussing.
That is my bottom movie of the year.
I do like the pacing for this movie because it cuts a decent amount of the beforehand bullshit out of like, hey, within 20 minutes, all the characters are together and now have a purpose of what the fuck.
Mm-hmm.
So. I do think, just to go on that topic, like Superman and Fantastic Four are like 2 hours almost even. Like I think Fantastic Four is maybe a hair shorter. But I'm like, great. We don't need 3-hour epics.
Yeah.
2 hours is great.
I like Thunderbolts. I had a good time with it. I think the problem is I liked it. I just wasn't as invested in these characters. I mean, I think it's absolutely a fine movie. But I'm not like, holy shit, I need to rewatch Thunderbolts.
There were 2 characters I was invested in, and that was Yelena and Bucky.
Yeah.
I'm just done with Marvel. I went to the Fantastic Four this year because that bitch just said do it.
Well, until Doomsday comes out and you're like, I can't wait to go see Doomsday.
That's not going to be sad.
It was never sad.
Fuck.
Oh, you're going. You're doing
He's
Doomsday.
going, but he's not going to go willingly.
Yeah, I'll go. But like, am I hyped for it? No. I don't care.
Well, you're going to care. You're going to care. They dropped another trailer today, I saw.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a trailer, it's clues.
Yeah,
they're teasers. They're shots.
Yeah, they're shots. There's things. But it's like, yeah. All right, so we get to me and my number 4. We already talked about that we're going to be talking about it later was Bring Her Back. So we'll come back to that one. So
All right.
I guess we're moving on to Tina's number 3.
My number 3, I know we'll talk about later because I know it's his number 2, is One Battle After Another.
Oh, yeah, we're going to be talking about that later.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about that.
All right, so Nico, your number 3 then?
My number 3 is Train Dreams.
Does anybody have it higher? This is the one that we've watched the most recently.
Well, I've watched more recently, but no,
recency bias alert.
There is probably a little bit of recency bias alert, but I loved this movie. But this is also like a straight up dad film, and not like a Tom Clancy kind of dad film, but more like this speaks to dads as parents. And like just wrecks you emotionally, and it's also gorgeous. Aside from one terrible bear CGI bit, all the scenery is just beautiful. Pacific Northwest in these old growth forests, and because the guy's a logger, he's a logger, and the turn of into the 20th century. So it's covering from like
it's
late 1890s onto the 60s, and it's so gorgeous. It's so haunting and arresting. You want to stare at it so much.
There's one scene. So, do you mind if we go into spoilers or no? Because it is pretty recent.
I watched it.
I haven't watched it, and I wanted to watch it, so I would.
So there's this one scene. He loses his.
Are you going to spoil it or no? Because I think Nathan wants to see it.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah. Did you get a chance to watch it?
I wasn't paying attention when Nathan was speaking. I haven't paid attention.
I figured. I was just like, okay, let me just mute everybody.
Wow. Yeah, I was like, she's just going to go ahead.
You just said it.
I'm going to start calling you Zach, too.
As soon as you said Minecraft, I've just been tuning you out since Minecraft movie.
I mean, hey, that's reasonable. So I will tell you my history with this movie is the first time I was told you got to watch it, I put it on, and I was doing stuff in the house, and I realized, well, I can't do that. This is the kind of movie you're gonna have to.
No, you need to pay attention. Yeah.
So I stopped it, and because of the first 15 minutes of it that I had seen, I'm just gonna be honest. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. You know, I wasn't like, holy shit, I got to get back to this movie that just encapsulated me or something, engaged me so much. So, but everybody is like, holy shit, this movie is so good. It's so good. You got to. So I finally did the other night, put it on, and I watched it to completion, and I liked it. It is beautiful. I wish I had seen it in the theater where it belongs.
I will say, if you're going into this movie wanting like a cohesive, like traditional storytelling experience of here's a problem, solution, climax, resolution, you're not going to get that.
I don't know. I disagree.
It's very much a slice of life.
I think there is a bit of that, but it is very much a slice of life movie.
Yeah.
I think there's a complete story arc in the film. It's there.
I think he does have an arc, but yeah.
It's sparse. It's very sparse, and it's very meditative. It's very visual. It's beautiful. It's beautifully acted. I think the music is good. All these things are good. I ended up giving the movie 4 out of 5. I liked it. But for me personally, there's one thing that I'm not a big fan of, and it's told very fable-ish with a magical narrator. I don't like the fucking magical narrator. I don't like it. I don't want you to tell me the story. Show me the story. You know, if we just going to watch him walk down a path for 5 minutes while the narrator tells you what's going on, I would just show me what's going on. You know, the only time that I'm kind of okay with a narrator is something like Shawshank Redemption, where it was a character within it that was kind of telling his story a little bit more. You know what I mean? I felt more engaged with that narrator, and it was more sprinkling. It wasn't wall-to-wall narration, which this movie 100% is wall-to-wall narration. There's a lot of times
the narrator isn't a character.
You will go many minutes where the character actually says nothing. He just sort of sits and exists while the narrator tells you the story. And I'm not saying that it's bad. It's just not my favorite method of storytelling in a visual sense. So for that reason, that's why I didn't make it on my list. But it's a beautiful movie. There's no doubt it's a beautiful movie.
Here's my review of it. Fix the sound mix.
What does that mean?
Fix the
Fix
sound
the
mix.
sound mix. That's all he said. That's his review.
Oh,
I was gonna say you need to fix Zach's sound mix because we
Okay,
couldn't hear what he said.
I watched 20 minutes of it, and at several points I'm like, I can't hear what the fuck they're saying. And let me just get this right out of the way. I calibrate my sound system, but Dolby Atmos sound system.
It is interesting though.
The
Of all of
sounds
us,
absolutely fine, and then the main character will go to talk. I had to turn on the fucking subtitles. They were whispering so low. I'm like, did Terrence Malick take over this fucking movie?
I don't remember
I
having
have
an
that problem.
Yeah,
We have the subtitles on.
We default have subtitles on.
I don't.
That's how I
do
can
that.
get away with watching some of the more riskier type things without Evie having to like listen to.
Well, about it.
He can't read yet.
Concerned about us waking up a child.
Yeah.
I get that. It did irk me that it's like, I know it's calibrated, but I cannot hear. I had the same issue during Frankenstein in a theater.
Well, that one was problematic.
Netflix movie. It's another Netflix movie, so I just have to play Netflix at this point.
Well, I don't know, but because I will say I was just playing it through a Roku stream bar, and it sounded fine to me. I had no issues with the sound.
I just wasn't in the mood when I started it. It's pretty, but
that I think is part of it.
That's all I got.
You got to be in the mood for this movie because it is a very sort of meditative, sparse experience, but it's pretty.
I was shocked because it was just like it was on my short list of things I knew I could get easily to watch before we do this episode, and it was also under 2 hours. So I'm like, okay, this can slot in this time block. Tina had no idea what I was putting on.
We watched it before going to bed last night.
No, it was like a few nights ago.
And he goes, why did we watch that before going to bed?
That's funny. I will say this, and it's probably unfair. It's unfair to my list, but had I got to see this movie in the theater,
that would change my score.
It could have potentially made it on my list because it's that good. That experience, I think, would have definitely made the movie better.
Oh yeah, especially in like a giant big screen with a nice resolution.
It would have been.
Yeah, it would have
been
been
a nice sound system. Yeah, 100%.
All right. So
All right.
Nico, what was your number
boy.
three?
That was your number 3, wasn't it, Nico?
Yeah, that's 3.
Yeah. So Zach, we're to your number 3.
My number 3 was the happiest film of last year, Bring Her Back.
Does anybody have Bring Her Back higher than number 3?
No, it was my number 4.
It was your number 4 and also my number 4. So I guess we can talk about it. Go ahead.
Okay, so
did not see that coming. But
don't spoil. I think Nathan hasn't seen it.
Nathan has not seen this. Okay, good. Thank you for letting us know.
Yeah.
You want to talk about a film that knocked me like on the side of the head, and I could not shake this movie for about 24 hours, which for a horror person is very impressive. Absolute stunner of a movie from the Philippi brothers.
Did you say Philippi?
In Filippo?
Filippo is what I've heard, but I don't know if that's correct.
Filippo, yeah.
Filippo.
Yeah.
About a couple kids on the death of their father get fostered by Sally Hawkins in a she should get a nomination for an Oscar. I'm sorry, it's not going to get it because it's a horror film, but she should get nominated for an Oscar. Her performance, it is harrowing.
It is like I was holding my breath during a lot of her scenes because she just did so well on her role.
If you're listening to this later and you don't know who Sally Hawkins is, go look at The Shape of Water. That's probably the standout that I could think of.
Go watch Paddington.
Paddington, yeah. Very different experience.
Very. Two, but not Paddington in Peru.
I haven't seen that one yet. But continue.
This is just stunning. A follow-up to Talk to Me. I mean, I'm treating it lightly because Nathan hasn't seen it, and I don't want someone to get spoiled here.
Yeah.
But it is the feel bad movie of 2025?
I think it is a surprising horror film, because it's one thing I feel like the Philippa brothers are just doing is they're going through and taking previously existing horror tropes and just flipping them over and re-envisioning them. Because if you think about their last movie, it was just a riff on the scary
Spooky ghosts.
device.
Yeah.
Not spooky ghosts, but the scary Ouija
The
board.
haunted, box
It's
or whatnot.
yeah, it's Ouija.
board.
It's just, but they really refresh that, and they refresh a specific genre with this movie. And I think you kind of get that genre in the trailer, but I'm just not sure what Nathan has seen, so I don't want to take too much from it. But again, like I said, I feel like my entire run of my list is exploring trauma, but this movie explores a lot of trauma, and it does it in a very visceral, gory fucking way. Like, the one note that I have is,
Man, I was curling
this
into a
this
ball.
has. Let me say what I'm trying to say. So is that this movie had the biggest what the fuck moment of the year in the theater, because literally everybody together was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What are we seeing?
Every single person in that theater was
Yeah,
making noise, man.
it's wild.
And the thing is, there were a couple of scenes that, because I didn't spoil myself, and I'm not going to spoil for Nathan. There were a couple of scenes that I knew were going to, like, I heard, oh, there's going to be a certain scene, no spoilers, no specifics, that's going to make you flinch. And I thought I kept experiencing that scene until I experienced that scene.
And then you knew.
What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
And then you're like, yep, there it is.
Yep.
Like, there's no way no other scene can top this. Holy fuck.
Yeah. It's wild. The kid actors, in particular one kid who was very transformative, they're fucking great.
Yeah, both the kids in this are just amazing.
Yeah.
In their roles.
I like that Nathan's afraid he's going to get spoiled, so he's looking at his notepad and glancing up.
Making notes.
I'm
to
also
see
tuning
this.
it out for a similar
Yeah,
reason.
Nico actually did not watch this. He watched. You didn't watch any of this, right? You came in, saw I was watching it, and turned away.
Yeah, because you were watching. It was in the middle of the movie, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna.
He came in during one of the non-fun parts.
Not because I thought it was a bad movie. It was just like,
I wanted to watch this. I don't want to spoil.
I don't want to get in the middle of this.
Yeah, and this is a film that it's like, in our screening, we were in the first screening. It was the secret horror film of the week. We got to see it a few weeks before it came out.
Early, yeah.
And the directors came on. They're like, "Hey, we're so excited you get to see our film." And then they
fucking spoiled something.
A thing I didn't want to know.
Yeah, and that thing that they spoiled,
it wasn't even relevant. But the point is,
it's relevant. It's important. It's fucking important to the story. But that thing that they spoiled is
you don't see it in the trailers. You don't.
Well, and it is one of the reason. It is the reason that regardless of quality of this movie, because of how that one thing that they spoiled is done in this movie, it had to be in my list.
Yeah.
It was going to be in my list.
Yeah.
So it just so happens that it's good enough to be at number 4.
Yeah.
It's a fucking great movie. I don't own this one on physical yet, but I need to
make
that happen.
It's like $35. It's like it's the moment that lowers, I'm gonna get it, but it's so.
I would be fine. I would be fine paying $35 if it was like a Shout Factory release or something premium.
It's A24. It's the A24 release.
They're just so expensive.
It's just that. The only thing that kept it kind of lower, I guess, for me. I mean, it's number 3, but the only thing I have really against it is it's like I wanted to show it to KJ, and I was excited to, but I'm like, fuck, man, I'm gonna have to watch Bring Her Back again. It's that whole like, okay, we gotta prep for this. We gotta prep for this. Yeah, you gotta hype yourself up, and it is it is heavy to sit through. So for future rewatches, like I'm excited, but
I think
it's dark. It's dark. Yeah, it's my point. Every other movie on my list is trauma, but this movie is dark and scary, but it's also fucking sad as hell.
I mean, but it's also like Uncut Gems has that. I love Uncut Gems, but it's like if I need to sit and watch it again, We got it. Okay, here we go.
Let's just say if you have seasonal depression, wait until spring to
Yeah,
watch it.
make sure you're having a good day. Got some ice cream, maybe. Like, you're good before
All right.
watching it.
All right.
So moving on to Nathan's number 3. Is that where we are?
Yes.
Yeah.
So my number 3 is my most watched movie of the year,
Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. I'm scared. I'm scared.
and
Let me
I
get ready.
watched it no less than 10 times.
Oh, fuck.
Oh God.
Okay.
Here we
lay it on
go.
me.
K-pop Demon Hunters.
I that's not a storm off. Go ahead.
Now we can talk.
I fucking loved, from the music to the story. It was something that just came out of nowhere, and like, I had so many people tell me I had to watch it. Like, my sister was like, you have to watch this. Armando was like, we have to watch this. Like,
I think one of the reasons why it made my list was one, great music. I loved it. Screw you,
Well,
Zach.
hang on,
yeah,
Tina.
go ahead, Nathan.
Tina. Let him
No,
finish his
I'm going to
it's
add
his
on
go.
to that. The music
go.
draws you in from the beginning.
Yeah.
Like, how it's done, and it's just like catchy freaking songs. And then you go, my little soda pop. And like, you're dancing, you're doing all stuff, and then you get golden. Oh, and let's not forget.
I'm sorry, that was beautiful. Can we just go back and just say that was amazing?
I'm dying.
That was amazing.
What?
I think one of the things that
Not the musical mystery tour.
for me in my top 10 was one, the music, yes, and the animation style. I like that animation style. But also you have to admit the cultural impact that this movie has. Like, yeah, people are dressing up for conventions and Halloween, yeah, but I mean the amount of permeation that this has gotten into our culture. I mean, video of like 2 and 3-year-olds singing this made me think back to when Frozen came out.
Well, and it also expanded K-pop. Like, made K-pop way more mainstream than it was before. Like, you had Blackpink, you had BTS, you had different groups that have hit really big, but this really, and the fact that the EJ, the main singer of Rumi, was a failed K-pop artist, and now her dream has just like skyrocketed to come true. It's just like it's a feel good story. All around, between behind the scenes and on screen. Like,
one of my favorite parts of the movie is the actual studio footage in the closing credits. You see them really singing. You know, because you think they're so good. These K-pop bands their producers and engineers are so good. You don't really know sometimes who's actually singing and if it's auto-tune and all this other stuff. But then you see her and it's like, holy shit, she can do that. She can hit those notes. That's just, she's great. Well, I think the movie's fine. It's absolutely fine. I think it's fine. Not on my list. But.
The work that was put into it and the fact that it just blew up so much, it's amazing. And everyone that worked on it was so passionate about it.
You could tell it was definitely a passion project for pretty much everyone who worked on it.
Yeah.
And it shows. And I love when you get a movie that shows that.
I think the problems that Zach has with it are reasonable. If you start looking at the movie just as a script, it's like generic anime movie. It's generic in its story. But the thing that Zach isn't connecting with, because Zach admittedly has dog shit taste in music. And the thing that elevates this movie is it has a very safe script to have. It's like a good birthday cake. If you take the icing off, it's just a vanilla cake. But you put the icing on, then you're talking delicious.
Listen,
and that's
I'm over here like I'm going through all the songs. I'll be your idol.
I've heard people say they love the animation style. I don't. And what I mean by that is it's the combination of the 3D elements with the 2D elements. To me, it's uncanny valley.
Are you kidding me? You see Abby and popcorn starts popping out of their eyes? That's
Look, I've never been a fan of the chibi art style at all, ever. So when it's utilized here, it's like, it's like seeing a Terminator with plastic skin. You're like something's wrong.
I actually also am not a big fan of the chibi art style, but but
Yeah.
it fits in this movie. It fits.
Mhm.
I've seen the movie twice, and believe me, I have listened to the music a lot in this household.
I I
And it's
knew 10
good.
minutes
It's
in.
catchy.
I knew 10 minutes in. This is not for me. I'm not going to like this.
Yeah.
And I was right. I mean, I
Well,
had the
when
same
you
feeling during Avatar 2. I'm watching him going, I am not going to like this.
Yeah.
It's just, you just know.
And-
It's like, this is not for me.
Honestly, that's one of the reasons I love when we all get together and talk movies, because each one of us has such different taste, and the movies
Yeah.
that we gravitate toward are so different sometimes, and I love it.
Mm-hmm. I
It's
agree.
not a piece of shit.
well, especially my taste this year.
Yeah.
Every year. What are you talking about? So that was your number 3, correct?
Yep.
All right, so we're on to my number 3, where this movie is fucking properly placed. Zach, my number 3 is Bugonia. Are we done? No one else has it?
Nope.
Did anyone else see it other than us?
I haven't
Yeah.
seen
Well,
it.
it was on my list to get to. but
It's
I
on
didn't
our
get
list to watch this weekend.
Wow,
Shit's good.
you guys,
Shit's
it's
good.
on 2 different streaming platforms, which is very weird right now. I've watched it a couple of times. I went back and revisited it because I was trying to figure out where it falls in my list. I think it's quirky and weird, and Emma Stone is incredible in the movie. Jesse Plemons is, again, after fucking Civil War, in this movie, it's almost like an extension of that character in a weird way, because hey, listen, the whole conspiracy theorist aspect of it is so relevant right now. And we had this, it's so funny, we had this discussion last week, and I was telling you guys how much I hate digging into conspiracy theories, because I think what they do to people is so gross. And this movie is that. And it's...
Oh, yeah, that's the thesis statement of this movie.
Yeah. And it's a remake of a really wonderful movie called Save the Green Planet. I love that movie, have loved it for 20 years. I actually think this version is better. And I think it's better, honestly, because it's a little more relevant to today. And that one was, of course, of the era that it came out. And a lot of things are the same, but, a lot of fucking things are different. It's hard to talk about this movie without spoiling it, which I don't want to do, because you need to experience this movie.
Yeah.
Well, Dawn says fantastic movie, very slow at the beginning.
And that's why it's number 10 on my list, is the pacing at the beginning. It's like,
I don't have an issue.
I've seen it twice, and I still have the same issue, to where I'm like, come on. I know we're going to get there, but come on. That's why it's number 10.
I like the pace at the beginning, because it gives us time to settle into the world and settle into the characters before shit hits the fan. And I guess I kind of see it, but it's not an issue for me. I think I think there's precision in it.
I see the precision. I still think it is slow, and it doesn't help that Jesse Plemons is... He's like, I don't want to say monotone, because he's not monotone. He's almost like this relaxing voice, calm, collected, but for like 25 minutes. So there's very little, escalation or de-escalation in his voice. It's very, I don't want to say one note, because it's not bad, but it's just kind of, it's not flat. I'm going to say this, it's not a negative, but it is kind of droll, to where you're being introduced to the character, but I needed more to happen, because I was kind of falling asleep in the theater.
Well, maybe you were tired, because I was hooked.
I popped it on, I showed it to KJ, and I was nodding off during that same section. So I go, it's either not for me, this section, or there's pacing issues, which is why I have it at number 10. That's why.
You're right. I'm going to be watching Chainsaw Man in the next handful of days, because I got real problems.
Reservoir, man, it's good.
But every year there's a movie. Like last year, I think maybe last year was Dee Dee, and maybe the year before that was Past Lives. I pick a movie that has like the best ending of the year, and this is that one for me. The ending of this movie is so good. It's so good.
It will make or break the film. I've seen some people hate the ending, and I've seen some people love the ending.
Those people are wrong.
I'm on Team Love.
That ending is a banger. It's just fantastic. So that is my That is my number 3. So now we are getting down to the nitty gritty. So we're up to Tina's number 2.
My number 2, I'm pretty confident we're going to be talking about it now, is Good Boy.
Yeah, you're talking about that one now, I think.
Yeah, because I think out of all of us, me and Nico are the only ones who've seen it.
And what number did Nico have it at?
4? No,
no,
9.
later.
9.
There's 9.
9. That's a big discrepancy between you two.
It is.
It's a dog movie. Of course, it's like at the top of the list.
It's a dog
Yeah.
horror movie.
Yeah, this movie was written for Tina.
Where the dog survived. So, I'm trying not to go into spoilers here, but it's a horror movie told from a dog's perspective. A very loyal dog named Indy, who's a Nova Scotia duck tolling retriever. And the atmosphere that they do through the dog's eyes.
I was going to say the movie is told through the dog's point of view, correct?
Yes.
That's my understanding, yeah.
Is fantastic. It's so well set up. You don't really have a sense of like how it's going to end. As Don says, you must watch the credits. The credits make it.
The credits do
hilarious.
behind the scenes to show kind of how they were able to manipulate the dog.
Yes.
Not
Because
in a bad way,
it's
but
the director's dog. This is not a trained actor dog. This is not a stunt dog. This isn't like a professional working actor dog. It is just his dog, and they spent, 400 days
400 shoot
filming
days, basically.
this because they didn't want to trick the dog into performing stunts and whatnot. They try to get it very organically.
Yeah.
If you watch the credits, you'll see that because they'll have a scene that in the movie is very, tense and atmospherically scary. And they're making quacking noises and blowing raspberries to get the dog to look. So happy because the Astra Awards happened not even a week ago. And Indy, the dog, got Best Actor in a Horror Film.
Oh, that's funny.
He won. He beat out fucking Ethan Hawke, He beat out Sally Hawkins, which we discussed in Bring Her Back. And this is just, it's heartbreaking. As a dog owner, it is heartbreaking to watch this because you see how the relationship between dog and owner is manipulated and just shifts because of this evil entity in the house. Wonderfully shot. And it's one that I've been trying to keep myself from re-watching because I needed to watch other movies so I could make the fucking list.
So I've circled this movie twice and didn't get to see it. It showed at South by Southwest last year, and I was there, but couldn't get tickets. It sold out. And then it came to theater here, but it was here for 2 weeks or something. It was
this
very
is one
short.
of the 5 movies that we watched in theater.
Yeah, maybe not even 2 weeks. I feel it may have even just been here a week, but I couldn't get there. It was gone before I could get to the theater. So I just haven't gotten to see it, and it's annoying. And even now, I think it's only on premium VOD. I don't think it's. Oh wait, did it go to Shudder? It went somewhere, I think. Or no. I want to see it, and it's a very fascinating experiment. So it's on my list to see. I get why it's
on Shudder on November 21st.
Oh, okay, so it's out there now.
So
it makes sense why it's on your list. I get why it's on both of you guys' list.
A quick question: who has the better dog acting, John Carpenter's The Thing or Good Boy?
Good Boy.
Because John Carpenter's The Thing for many years, and I think everybody would agree, is like the best instance of dog acting I have ever seen.
Yeah,
Good Boy.
Fantastic.
It is good acting. Like the John Carpenter.
Yeah, John Carpenter's thing is good acting on the dog's part. This one, I think it's also because the entire movie is focused on this dog.
Well, and also just again, it had 400 days of shoots.
Yeah.
They filmed so much that they were able to cherry pick the scenes they wanted.
Like
the thing did not have that long of a shoot.
I don't know if it's because we are also dog owners, but there were scenes where it's like, oh my god, this dog is so sad or scared or whatnot, and it was starting to, like, Nico and I were crying during this movie. So
yeah, basically this like what Train Dreams is to me, Good Boy is to her. So it's just hitting
That's
particularly personal, emotional chords with us.
All right. Well, I'm gonna have to get it watched then. So that was Tina's number two.
Yeah, so
All
my
right,
number
so
two.
is
Might be higher. One battle after another.
oh, we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Zach, your number two.
I think I'm about to say this on behalf of almost everybody, but number 2 is Sinners.
That's my number 2.
That's my number 2.
We'll talk about it later.
Here we go.
We'll talk about it later.
We're talking about it later. All right, so we're circling around now because everybody's number 2 and number 1. Now we're what? What?
Okay, your number 2 is Sinners as well. So then we would go back to.
So it's back to me.
Wait, back to Tina.
What was Nathan's number 2 was
Sinners.
Okay.
Steven's is Sinners. So back to me. My number 1 is Sinners.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Let's
Shocker.
talk about Sinners.
It was so close between Good Boy and One Battle After Another and Sinners. Like, they were boom, 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 boom. The only thing is, both Good Boy and Sinners had a heart next to it on Letterboxd, and One Battle After Another didn't. I don't know if it's just because
you didn't hit the like button.
I didn't hit the like button.
You forgot to hit the like button.
But I had to make that as, like, this is why I had to order it this way. But, okay, so we'll go into the discussion of Sinners.
What's your number 1? So you can start.
It's number 1.
Mine too.
Yours too.
It's this. I'm surprised that this movie, as early as it came out, still maintained its number 1 spot for me. Again, I was going to see this in, like, April in Nashville, double feature of this and Ugly Stepsister. And I'm so glad I saw this in theaters. I saw it in IMAX in theaters.
As you should.
As I should, yes. Mm-hmm. There's really no other option. And pretty much as soon as it was pre-orderable, I fucking bought it. It's just so good.
Go on.
I also didn't do IMAX, unfortunately, but I did see it in theaters. I really enjoyed how well this movie is put together. Michael B. Jordan does 2 fantastic roles incredibly well.
The acting is fantastic. The music is
great. I love the music.
Soul, no matter who you are.
I love the entire ensemble cast. Like Michael B. Jordan is obviously the lead, and the fact that he's playing the twins very distinctly. Like, they were obviously different characters. Outside of even the visual trick of one blue, one red, you could definitely tell when one is one. When he's
you can tell the difference between Stack and Stack.
Yes, and 100%. But like the whole ensemble.
Jack O'Connell as Remick.
Jack O'Connell was a great work.
Fuck, dude.
He was a great creepy villain. I liked that. I loved a lot of the world building of the setting of the time, the era was really good. Great breakout performance for Miles Caton, who did Sammy.
Yes. Haley Steinfeld did wonderful as Mary. Fucking Wunmi Mosaku as Annie was like.
There's always like a role. There's always a role where there's an actor that's been acting as a child, basically. You finally realize, oh yeah, they're an adult now. And this is that movie with Haley Steinfeld. I'm like this is hard to rewatch immediately. True Grit, right?
When she comes up and her face is all bloody and she just starts that laugh, it's like, we're gonna kill every last one of you. It's like, god damn. The lore behind it, the social commentary of it, the absolute emotion that goes into this is like.
So can let's get into, like, all of these things are actually great, but I think looking at Sinners was number 1 on my list for 90% of this year, only to be upended by one other movie. But the things that stand out to me, outside of, obviously, as you guys mentioned, there's a lot of really great performances in the film. But I go back to Ryan Coogler's writing of this story. I love to hear him talk about the core of this story comes from his uncle's love of blues music and of Buddy Guy, and he wanted to represent that in a film, but he wanted to also be able to tell a black story, which blues music is a black story to begin with. And he also thought it would just, literally, I saw him the other day just say he thought it would be cool to do it in a horror movie. And he was able to bring all of that stuff together into this film. And this is one of those situations where you could take the horror element out, and there's so much meat on the bone story-wise that it could just be a smoke and stack story. And that's been a little bit problematic because people want to see that, and I'm like, no, you don't need to see that. You don't fucking need to see that. This movie this is it. But the representation of music as a storytelling device is groundbreaking in this movie. And we've seen other movies where music was at the core of the story, but the music tells the story of this movie in so many ways, all the way up to what is going to be one of the greatest IMAX sequences ever shot.
That entire sequence is the reason it's my number one.
That fucking scene is the needle moving. That is the moment where you go, okay, we're breaking ground here. And I remember after it was done, I turned to you and our jaws were like, like that. We couldn't believe what we had just seen.
Yeah,
I'll be honest with you.
The reason it's number one.
I almost feel like because of that scene that we're getting the Odyssey shot completely in IMAX, because Nolan has to be at the top, and he's like, "Nah, man, fuck this. I gotta up my game now. I gotta up my game." Because damn,
that's fine.
Yeah, it is fine.
And just the writing. Going back to the writing, there's again so much depth to it, but also I feel like Coogler did a fantastic job of bringing real levity to it in certain areas. Like,
it's funny. It's a funny
natural.
movie.
Like, well, what are you wanting us to do? You know, those kind of like one shots that just make you laugh.
It's funny,
but it's not out of the realm of that character to say. It feels very organic. The dialogue feels very organic to the characters and the story and the trauma that they're going through. So, yeah.
And I the other thing that I will say is I've already seen some of the talk. People are already upset that Michael B. Jordan did not win the Golden Globe the other night. Two things about that. He is incredible in this movie because when you look at the two characters he played, they were the same but different in very nuanced ways. Yeah. And I think a lot of people have trouble with nuance nowadays, seeing the differences the way that they should.
What? No way. You're telling me that the best song in Sinners didn't win to K-pop and people don't recognize nuance? No way.
The other issues with that is, one, and I keep reiterating this, I swear to God I'm going to do some video posts about it. It's a horror movie. It will not win awards in the same way that other movies will because it's a horror movie. And that's unfortunate.
Which is
because
bullshit.
It is bullshit.
I'm hoping maybe with Substance winning last year, that might open up the door a little bit wider. I can hope
it'll get a nom and it will get a couple technicals and that'll be it.
That's what I mean. It's going to be like The Substance. It's going to get noms and not win them, and then win technical awards. That's what I'm afraid of. We could be wrong, and we'll see what the tea leaves tell us moving forward. I would love to be wrong also.
I mean, my opinion on this is like, fuck, what is there left to say? We got one of the most goated soundtracks of the past decade in this.
This soundtrack,
it's
all
just
these months
a
later,
fucking
is
vibe to put on and listen to.
Yeah,
it's still in my regular rotation, and we've talked about this before. And I love Buddy Guy. He was an inspirational guitar player for me. So the fact that he's integral to the story and his music is integral to the story, that stuff is personal. But outside of the personal shit, the cinematography, this is a potential spot that will be contested and will be close in the Oscars, because outside of the one scene that we've talked about, there's a beautiful fucking oneer in this movie. The store-to-store oneer is so incredible.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
This movie fires on all cylinders. And I was a little sad to bump it from number one.
It hurts. It hurts, but it's the right move to make because number one is number one.
It's okay. We kept it there for you.
Nathan, you haven't spoke on the movie yet, but it was also your number 2, right?
It was my number 2, but I loved it. Sorry, my big toenail is coming off, and I'm
Oh no!
yeah, like it's so bad. So I'm over here like distracted, like oh my god, what do I do?
You could just not say that part out loud.
Anyways, no, Michael B. Jordan was phenomenal. Being able to play 2 different characters and showcase completely different personalities for each one. That amazing. I don't think I've seen a vampire movie really. What? What are you laughing at?
The thought just entered my head. No way am I serious, but the thought just entered my head. I haven't seen a better twin performance from one person since Lindsay Lohan.
Oh no!
It's just my brain. I'm sorry.
No, it was just so good. Haley Steinfeld just really shocked the hell out of me in this movie too.
She was so good. She was
so good.
The thing about her role, which a lot of people I've seen so much argument on her role of like, oh, they should have cast this actress who are very light-skinned African American women, and as much as I think, yeah, they probably could have done the acting portion well, the whole point of Mary's character is she is white passing.
Yeah.
She has to be white passing. That doesn't mean, oh, she just looks really, really, really tan or light skinned or what have you. She has to be white passing. So
it was written into his script.
So unfortunately for all these wonderful actresses who would bring such force to it, which Haley Steinfeld still brought such a powerful performance, it wasn't in the cards for them. And I think some people are still butthurt over that. And I'm sorry, those girls aren't white passing.
And at the end of the day, whether he wins or loses, I think this is Michael B. Jordan's best performance. I think it goes back to Fruitvale Station a little bit because he went from that to kind of big movies, like big,
Creed and from there.
Those big kind of movies, and this one's big too. But it does allow him to get into that sort of nuanced, deeper character type of thing again, which I think is so cool. Yeah. It's incredible. It's an incredible movie. It is a generational movie for sure.
Yeah,
100%.
I know we talked about that, that impressive one-er, the needle move moment, but my mind even goes to earlier in the film where there's a scene. It's a one-er where they go from the black supermarket that's owned by the Asian family, and you can see what they sell, which is primarily tools and industrial equipment, and it goes across the street to the other supermarket where the white people shop, and it's all cakes and that type of food, and the Asian people own it too. But it's telling a story about what this family owns and the two sides, literally the two sides of the same street.
Yeah,
it's not just a wonder to be, oh, look at me. It's so important.
It's visual storytelling.
Yes.
Yeah, it's also a commentary on the Asian role in the community those days. They had to walk that tightrope of where they service.
And it's just this singular shot. It's like maybe 40 seconds, and man, I can talk about this one shot for like 10 minutes. It's that separates this from, any other elevated horror film. Like, this is substance to it. It's something that's a library title. It's in my library.
Oh, 100%. Oh, 100%. I don't own it yet because I keep waiting. I'm hoping after
it was on the sale. It was on the Amazon sale.
I just feel like after the Oscars, I feel like there's going to be some kind of premium version of this movie.
Probably.
And that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for that because
I know Steven and I have talked about this when we did our big talk on Sinners. The fact that they set it in Clarksdale, Mississippi, like the musical history for that alone. I knew when I saw Clarksdale, like the title, it was like, okay, they've done their homework. They like, this is not going to be a bullshit history movie. This is legit. So it's. I could go on and on about this movie. I could. I really could.
So I guess we need to move on to the number ones. And so was that technically Nathan's go? I don't remember whose go
No,
it
that
is
was
now.
Tina and Nico's number one.
That
So
was
now
Tina
it's
and Nico's
Zach's
number one.
number
So it's
one.
Zach's number one,
One battle after another.
Yeah.
which is also my number one. Nathan, what is your number one?
My number one is The Long Walk.
Okay, go ahead.
Interesting.
Why don't y'all do yours? Why are you doing yours?
Well, no, 'cause
Well,
technically it's Steven's number one, so you're before Steven.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The Long Walk. I didn't know what to expect when I saw this in theaters. Did not know what to expect when walking in. Did not really know any of the cast at all. I mean, you see familiar faces and stuff like that. But talk about a dive into characters and character development in such a short period of time. Basically, you have a lottery system in this post-war America where these young men have to do the long walk, and the winner of the long walk basically gets a wish or a grant and basically riches in this poor world and economy, and it's kind of like Hunger Games-esque.
Except
But-
it was before the Hunger Games and before Battle Royale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I never had more suspense because you didn't know what was honestly going to happen. And I've rewatched it 2 times since seeing it in the theaters, and I still get that same feeling of suspense, even though I know what's going to happen. Just based off how these young men portrayed their characters and stuff that goes on. Has everyone seen it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
Really?
I know Zach and I saw it. Is it
I
streaming
don't
anywhere
mind
yet?
spoilers
Yeah,
because
it's
I
on
read the book a
Stars.
very long time ago, but I don't
Oh,
know
it's on
about
Stars.
Nico.
So
Yeah.
so basically it's on premium streaming.
yeah.
I have so much respect, and it's funny you talk about the Hunger Games because it's directed by one of the directors of that franchise.
You mean the guy that did every other one except for the first?
Yeah, that's what it's fine.
Francis Lawrence?
Yes, it's
You know-
fine.
You know what's interesting about Francis Lawrence?
Oh God, I was trying to say something, but what?
It's the brother of oh fuck.
See, you interrupted me for nothing. You fuck. You suck balls.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Anyway.
It's Jennifer
Oh.
Lawrence's brother.
Oh, interesting. All right. So they could have easily have done this movie in a
PG-13.
studio in front of the volume.
Yep.
And not had to do all the walking that they did, but they went out on the fucking road and shot this movie. The actors, I think it was something like 300 miles altogether that they had ended up walking. Because imagine the entirety of the movie takes place with them walking, so the backgrounds have to be consistent. Continuity is incredible. So they literally have to be moving the entire time they're shooting it. And watching making of videos are wild because you have the entire cast just walking, and you've got cameras on Jeeps and stuff going beside them, and you've got a lot of cam ops just walking with them backwards, filming. And that level of dedication to that story is incredible to me, and I love it for that. I think it's an incredible movie. I don't have a lot of bad things to say about it or anything. It just the stuff that was on my list I felt was better, but it's. Just
I think
so
it was
fun.
on
It's so
Zach's
good.
number 9, right?
Yeah, it was on my number 9.
It's just so fucking good.
Don Hensley in the chat says, "Sorry, I call this a slow walk, very predictable." And I hate to, I'm gonna say this, and I can't believe I'm gonna say this. It's not about the destination; it's about the journey. Everyone
Yeah.
knows how it's gonna go. Like everyone
They
knows
do.
the main character is gonna duh. But like it's about the relationships that they make along the way. I can't believe I'm saying that unironically, but like it really is about the friends they make along the way. But no, like towards like the last third of this movie,
I'm gonna
every
remember you said
single-
that.
Every
gonna remind you.
single death that happens, like I was tearing up, like
Yeah.
and it hurt because at a certain point, it really starts to remind you of like being with your friends or like and having
Yeah.
to watch your friends die.
Yeah.
Like, and it physically hurt to sit
Well-
there and watch it and know it's like there is no other option.
And they
like-
only knew each other for such a short amount of time to build the bond and understandings that each of them had.
I mean,
Like,
this was a movie that when it was over, I walked out of the theater, I got in my car, and I just sat there. Like, I didn't even turn on the car, I just sat there. Like, so it was definitely a downer
Yeah.
type movie, but damn, it really does work
Never
on all
underestimate the
fronts.
power of trauma bonding, man.
Yeah,
The
for
only
sure.
thing-
And it is that. It absolutely is that.
The only thing I'm not a fan of is the ending, and they changed it from the book, and I wasn't just a fan of the. I don't think the book ending is that great, but I also don't think the ending they changed it to is that great. I go, all right.
I think they
well,
could have just left the book ending in place, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just so happy that for this year, Nathan's number one isn't doo doo.
I mean, yay!
shut up.
Yay!
Well, look
Yay
how
for
my list
progress.
started compared to how it ended.
Oh,
Right?
What a fucking journey through.
Yeah,
a
it's
trough
actually
of
good.
shit.
It's
Well,
not
talk
Black
about
Hat
a
Part
long
2.
walk.
Yeah. So I guess that puts the end to me and Zach, right?
Yeah.
So did you guys not see one battle after another?
No, we
did.
Or
did.
you
We
did.
saw number
You
2.
did. Yeah, it was in
Well,
number
it's
two.
my
That's
number
right. So
3,
it's,
but yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
so
I never
basically,
saw it.
kind of it's flip
Oh
flop.
man. Oh my. Nathan, you need to see this. You need to see this.
I think I was talking about this earlier. I think this could be Paul Thomas Anderson's magnum opus. This could be his.
The more time
Like-
I sit with it, the more time that goes by, I'm like, God
So
damn.
this movie had to have been shot last year, like some point last year.
Like,
If
last
not
year-
early this year.
last year being like 2024.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not 2020. Well, yeah. Nico and I watched it a week ago,
Yeah.
if
And
that.
it was like this is like now.
The relevancy
It's scary.
is terrifying.
Well,
That
but you want to know what?
amount of time to go.
You want to know what's
And-
fascinating about that, though? He has been. I heard this from PTA himself and from Leonardo DiCaprio. He's been circling and writing this project for 15 years.
Yeah.
Crazy.
The fact that it's so relevant, especially with what just happened in Minnesota, it's like Nico and I we watched it at home, and it was during the night, so sometimes we'd have to go and check on Evie, or we watched it where there was ads, so we didn't get a really great experience like what we really wanted, but we had to cut it in at some point. But when it was paused and we had to wait for ads or whatnot, we just looked at each other and were like, I can't believe that this is still as relevant as it is.
It was filmed
Today.
before 2025.
Yeah,
It is an incredibly
uncomfortable.
poignant and uncomfortable piece.
Yeah,
I think everyone has a great performance in it. I really enjoy. I thought Leo's performance is just a burnout. Like, not as a typical leading man Leo role was great.
Mm-hmm.
He really did pull off this guy's a bum.
my favorite was Benicio del Toro,
Oh,
and his performance and his character was one of my favorite characters. Him and Chase Infinity, the daughter. The fact that a lot of times when we get the teenage daughter of a character who has that kind of background, they'll take it as a joke, or they won't know, or no, she locked the fuck in
Mhm.
and did everything she was told to do,
and Sean,
and it was so refreshing.
like Sean Penn was like creepy. Like, he
Oh
was
my gosh.
very-
Sean Penn's walk cycle
Yes.
has more acting going on
Yeah.
than anything in Nathan's bottom half of this film. Like, his walk cycle in this film alone is a character in itself. And
Yes.
it's like,
It's
holy shit.
And his facial tics, like when he does the facial tics of that.
Nathan, seriously, watch his performance and be like, oh my god, this blows Jack Black out of the
Nathan,
water.
he has a boner, so you'll appreciate that.
Yeah, there's a boner in the first
Oh yeah,
5
that's
minutes.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
But-
think what strikes me about this movie that I love, and obviously it's from a filmmaking perspective, but the movie has this sort of 1970s crime film look to it, like 60s and 70s crime film look, and it takes ideas of like the Weather Underground from the 60s and 70s, like that type of revolution, and pastes it in to the current situation that we're in, and it's so fascinating how those two things come together so well. And like you said, it ends up feeling super relevant, but also very, very retro at the same
Yeah.
time. And
If you
that
take out cell
blend,
phones, this could be in the 60s.
Yeah.
that blend is just incredible. And I like how Leonardo DiCaprio's character is very flawed. You have a movie like this, and like I was thinking about How to Blow Up a Pipeline, which is also really good and kind of similar in a few ways. But people are either in or they're out. They're either against the revolution or they're part of the revolution. And Leo he's for the revolution. He's for it, but he was in it for the girl. He was in it for the girl and the fun of blowing shit up. And I think that's what got him into it, And I think the family dynamic is so fascinating, and how like the sins of the mother and the father impact the child.
Yeah.
And I think all of that is shown so beautifully, and in her decision making, the character's decision making moving forward, it's not as obvious as you would think it would be. And
Yeah.
I think it's low key complex. Like, it doesn't seem like it is, but it is. And the more you sort of dig into those characters, it's just incredible.
Oh, yeah.
And you layer on top of that, like, this really almost silly kind of comedy that's in it here and there that is needed. You
Yeah.
need that sort of mental, emotional break from
And
it.
honestly, speaking of the comedy bit, I love how they handled the Christmas Adventurers Club.
I was gonna say I love the evil organization. I won't say its name because that was just a surprise to find.
That was
Yeah.
You're gonna say it.
That had
okay.
us chuckling quite a bit with how they greeted each other, some of their euphemisms, some of the we were just and I know what it's modeled after. I mean, it's very obvious what it's modeled after.
Oh, for sure.
And
For
it's
sure.
100% poking fun at it and mocking it and just making it a joke in a very much a thumbs
Yeah.
to you kind of situation, and it works. So yeah.
And then we have to talk about the cinematography, because this is problematic, because also incredible cinematography. There's a car chase scene in this that's...
Oh my god. You want to talk about a car chase scene that has weight, but I have never seen roads used in a psychedelic...
I was
motion
starting
like
to get
that.
motion sick.
Yes!
Yeah.
That on the big screen was like...
I've never gotten motion
Whoa.
sick from like a movie. I was starting to get motion sick.
It's,
That was trippy.
it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I
I'm
love
gonna have to
it.
check this out.
Yeah, without
It-
using visual effects to enhance it. That's
Yeah.
that's insane. And
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
funny, our friend Crystal was like, "Oh yeah, the roads are like that." And I don't know, maybe it's just because I've never been on them, but god damn, they looked amazing.
Yeah. Well, and from what I understand, the chase scene was changed when they discovered those roads. And
Happy
It was a-
accident. 'Cause
it was
holy
a
shit.
wonderful decision, and the outcome of said chase scene is
Is-
incredible. It's incredible.
I was very impressed because like the intro to the film, watching in the theater, I'm like, oh man, this is a good like just brisk 15-minute intro. Rewatching it at home, like we get to the end of the intro and I pause it and it says 36 minutes, and I was like,
hmm
what? How has it been 36 minutes? No fucking way.
And
It-
also,
it's a long movie, but it goes fast.
Yeah, there's
I thought it was 15 minutes.
there's not really any. There's a couple of spots where you can breathe a little bit, but it's an uncomfortable breath. It is
There's no fat.
you're having
Yeah.
you're having to force yourself to breathe during these parts because you know you're not going to get another chance in the next 20-30 minutes.
the score is phenomenal in this film. Also,
Oh,
it
man. Yeah,
it
Johnny
does its
Greenwood
job.
just knocking it out of the park.
yeah, it does what a good score is supposed to do. It enhances the moments in the proper way.
Yeah.
I
Um,
don't know if I'd listen to it by itself, but its utilization in the film is holy shit good.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's a solo listen type of thing.
Yeah.
And that's another reason why I put Sinners above it as well. Yeah.
It's textural. It's textural to the film. It just adds another layer of world building to the film itself. Whew, yeah, that's another one that I need like a big old nice box
Yes.
because
The fact that the Steelbook has the bonus features but the regular release doesn't, unacceptable.
unacceptable. And you know, to be honest, Paul Thomas Anderson needed this movie after his previous movie.
Yeah.
He needed this one. Licorice Pizza was not great. It was not a great movie.
Aged real bad.
It.
Just a few
I
years.
remember when we came out of it, I told you I didn't like it
Well, I
because it
came
was
out going, that was great. I think I loved it. And you're like, it has all these
No.
issues. And I'm like, you're right. I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Because I have no defense of those issues.
But to be fair, we saw it on 35, and the movie was it was beautiful. It was beautiful to look at. So that probably had some impact on it. But yeah, this is right there. I mean, recency bias has got to settle down. I got to be away from it for a while. But this could be his
Came out
best
in,
film.
like, what, August? September? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
It has been the film that I've watched 2.5 times. I watched Sinners like 3 or 4 times. Bring Her Back twice, Weapons 3 times, Chainsaw Man twice. Like, it's a good fucking year for film. You
Yeah.
just have to find it.
I've tried
And
not
this
to
is-
rewatch just because I have to be.
We have limited time,
Yeah.
so we got to.
Yeah.
Like,
maybe-
if I need a top 10, I need to watch more movies than just the ones the 3 or 4 that I'm like
It could
jumping
have just been
for.
Sinners 10 times.
Exactly.
Sinners, good boy,
Exactly.
sinners, good boy, good boy, sinners, good boy, sinners.
and like just the sequence where Leo's on the run and has to run into Del Toro here. Like that whole sequence.
Del Toro's whole sequence of like, hey, come with me, and when they get to like his storefront and then the apartments.
Like I was
was
sitting
just
there. I think around the
fantastic.
10-minute mark of that sequence, I went, "Oh my god, it's still going." You know, from a directorial perspective, I'm like keeping all of these events, these balls juggling and moving, and it feels seamless. I'm going, this is some fucking impressive direction going on here, and then it goes for another like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And a good chunk of his sequence was his idea. Was his
crazy.
yeah, and apparently shot very quickly. He had limited time to come in and work. So
Holy shit! That's
they
why
literally
he's
just
goat.
yeah. He
Yeah.
doesn't fuck around. He comes in, he
And
does
it
his shit,
worked-
and he goes on to the next thing. Yeah,
It works so well in the sense of the story because you have to have that sense of urgency. You can't just dilly dally when this kind of event is happening.
I just love
But not
the
that-
trick with the trap door. When you the carpet roll, it's
That got us
just so
tickled.
good.
That got us tickled.
in the chat, not the no honorable mention for Happy Gilmore Part 2.
Oh, just kidding. Begonia is my number 1 over Sinners. Okay.
Reasonable, but it's better than number fucking 10, that's for sure.
Oh, come
Right.
on.
It's better.
I mean, at least it's interesting how we're basically all Sinners one battle after another.
And I knew that's how it's going to go. I just knew it.
I
The
mean-
only thing that stopped it was if you didn't see it, which Nathan didn't see it.
And I'm very excited to hear what Nathan has to say once he actually sees it.
Yeah.
Yeah, agree.
'Cause
Agree.
I'm sure it'll be better than Minecraft.
Yeah.
Yes, it will be better than Minecraft, you son of a bitch.
No, yeah, he's gonna be he's gonna turn it around. He's like, man, Minecraft is so much better than this movie. Like, I just know it.
When I come back and be like, I enjoyed Minecraft way better.
He will.
You motherfucker.
It is pretty interesting to if you remember, just a few weeks before One Battle came out, the trailers were such a mess, and we were going, "Oh man, this is gonna be a fucking
That was
disaster."
the thing that turned me off about it in the first
Yeah.
place was the fact that the different trailers were just like, I don't know what kind of movie this is. Is it a?
Yeah.
And it's just like,
Is
yeah,
this silly
but
comedy?
then you kind of watch it, it's like, oh, it's kind of all of those things.
yeah.
Looking at it though, like from a marketing perspective, as someone who works in marketing, I'm still not sure what exactly the right move was.
Yeah.
Because it's just so unique in the type of storytelling that it's doing. I think I probably would have leaned away from the comedy a little bit, to be honest, because the comedy is there, it's important, it's part of it, but I don't think it's the core of it. So I probably would have stepped away. I probably would have gone more of a retro marketing style, the way they'll do Tarantino movies sometimes, like 70s movies. I probably would have done that because it's kind of what it is. But yeah, I get why they had trouble because what the fuck kind of movie is it? It's weird.
I mean, it was really fun with our Knives Out, and then the reviews came out, and everyone was going, "This is the best thing fucking ever." And then walking
I
out
remember
going, "This
being
is the
like,
best
really?
fucking thing ever."
Yeah, then it was. Someone asked me the other day, is this past year 2025 is it the best year of the 2000s? I think and my response is it's too early to say that.
Yeah, it's
You have to be
of the
you've got to be
2000s or of the 2020s.
But of the 2000s is what
Like
I was
the
asking.
last 25
2019
years
entered
is
the
just
chat.
the best.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Nah,
and
I don't know. It's definitely the best year since COVID.
Oh,
Yes.
well, that's low hanging fruit, though. Of course. And see, that's the thing. Is my response is, well, we need to step away. We need
I
to
also
get the
feel like
recency bias out of it.
I mean, I think 2023 is extremely strong. Past Lives, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, Anatomy of a Fall, Holdovers, like
Banshees of Inisherin.
I feel
Banshees
like
of Inisherin, yeah.
like this year was definitely like one of the strongest years in my recollection. Please correct me if you feel differently. For horror.
For horror,
Yeah.
it's tough. You know, I think
Because for me, it's like I got Sinners, which is horror. I got Good Boy, which is horror. I got Bring Her Back, which is horror. I got Ugly Stepsister, which is horror. Give me space here for Final Destination Bloodlines. It's like half of my top 10 is horror. Which, granted, it's me, but
no, I think it's an interesting conversation, to be honest, because I think my response would be it was definitely a top tier, if not one of the best years for horror that's a 3.5 and up.
Well,
was it the best year for 4 and 5 out of 5 horror films? I don't know. We might have had less horror in a particular year, but more 5 out of 5s.
Well, maybe this was 2025 was the year of trauma bonding.
It definitely was that 100%.
After 2024 elections, we needed it.
Yeah,
exactly.
Because look at Steven's list; it's all trauma, and I'm like, damn, dude, you need to go to therapy.
Most of mine was trauma. Yeah, most of mine
is a lot of trauma.
Yeah.
K-pop Demon Hunters and Superman are my only non-trauma.
Superman's like I need some brevity in my life. That's what.
And meanwhile, I'm living my best gay fantasy life over here with all these like.
Meanwhile, you're the one who spent most of the time out of the country this year, you fucker.
Right.
Yeah.
But
goddamn happy.
Yeah, exactly. I do feel like that's why, in my mind and in my heart, I feel like I have to have Black Bag on my list because I need something that's just slick and fun. And if I don't, I'm not going to have anything like that. Ugly Stepsister there is definitely trauma involved in that one, but I think that one's also kind of silly fun too, though. Those are my sort of fun films. The others are all heavier subject matter. Even the documentary is I guess that one's fun too, but it also deals with a lot of heavy stuff. So
yeah, I'll fill Nico in on that documentary, but I think that's one he and I would enjoy watching together for sure.
I think you guys will really like it. It's very good.
I think. Have you seen The Perfect Neighbor?
Yeah, I was in your conversation. Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was very good.
That one was definitely some fucking trauma bonding right there.
It was, but I normally don't go in for Netflix documentaries, but that one's great. I think it's very much worth a watch. I like, for someone who is a filmmaker, not having a cam op is traumatizing too. But
I'm excited because this was the year of me watching the Netflix viral sensations before they became viral sensations. So like I watched Perfect Neighbor, and then like 2 days later it started blowing up on TikTok. I watched Catfish, and it started blowing up on TikTok. I was like, God damn, I know my trends.
So side note, did you guys watch Nathan, did we talk about this?
He lost internet.
Oh. So everybody watched the Stranger Things documentary now?
No,
No, she watched it. I infilled
He
it in.
he got the Cliff Notes version. He's like, I don't need to watch it.
I
Yeah.
have not seen it, but I've seen people talk about it on Instagram. I
It
had to watch.
pissed me off within the first 10 fucking
Yeah,
minutes.
that's right. We talked about it last week, and I watched it the other night.
I've been too busy watching It Was Only an Accident and Pluribus.
Yeah, okay, so It Was Only an Accident. That was an interesting one. I finally got a hold of that when we watched it, and I know Zach watched it too in hopes of it being a top
Because
10
it
contender.
won the Palme d'Or. It's getting all these awards. Okay, so let's sit down and watch it. Good film. I don't.
Yeah,
think
it's a
I'll-
great movie. Yeah, I felt the
Oh.
same as you.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
don't
going
think
to watch
I'll
it
ever
again.
Watch it again.
And then everybody, the lead actor from The Secret Agent won the Golden Globe the other night, and I'm like, that movie was just fine for me. I thought it was just all right.
I like
What are you
how
gonna
I yesterday I was recovering from dental surgery and I watched Jay Kelly. And when I asked you about it a bit ago, and you said it's fine, and that is exactly the terminology I would use to describe the movie. It's like, it's fine.
I told you. I think Clooney's performance is good, and there's some old Hollywood vibes to it that I think are cool.
I mean, I'm a sucker for when people actually use Adam Sandler really well. Like, I like Adam Sandler doing good acting.
Everybody's talking about that, but I think he was just, I don't know. I think it's fine.
And I guess maybe it's just compared to Happy Gilmore too.
All right. So can we talk about, Zach, you're not watching this, are you?
What?
Jay Kelly.
Sure.
I think it's nominated for Best Picture. I'll put it on.
It's not getting that.
Is Nathan appearing for you backstage?
What?
Is Nathan appearing for you backstage?
Oh, let me see. Did he come back in?
Hensley,
No, I don't
yes.
see him.
Okay, he says he's backstage, but we're not loading.
Yeah, I don't see him.
Then.
Yeah, that's...
Don Hensley says.
Oh, wait. He may just popped up. Hang on.
Yeah, he's loading.
See. Yeah, there he is. We're trying.
Don
right,
Hensley in the chat asks, "What about F1? Did you guys like it?" I didn't see it.
I think it was on a list, but I didn't think I was gonna make it.
I'm gonna be honest. I know some people really love F1. I saw it. I think it's a bread sandwich. I mean, it's the racing scenes are very well shot. But everything else is just like, I've seen all of this before. I've seen Days of Thunder. I really don't need to see it again.
I've seen Cars.
I've seen it. Yeah, right.
I've seen the one where Mater goes to Europe. Yeah.
And I love Brad Pitt in that type of role. I just think it was like, meh. It was like, whatever, you know? I didn't hate my experience because I saw it in the theater and the races look cool, but that's it. I'm not ever going to be revisiting that one.
Steven, I feel like you and I need to have a private vent session on the Stranger Things documentary.
I actually want Zach to watch it also because
I'm trying. I got so much to watch.
Here the thing, I actually really loved the documentary. I loved it because it's honest. Like when you watch that documentary, you know fucking why the last season failed. You know, because they leave it in. You see.
I felt like the documentary was a narcissistic piece of shit that nobody was actually real in.
Can I just say something about what's in it? Is that going to bother you, Zach?
No. Hey, Steven. Hey, let Nathan in.
I did. What the fuck?
Well, he says I'm back. Let me in.
All right. The most of the runtime in this documentary, they show it. They don't have season 8 written. And not only do they not, or the last episode written, not only do they not have it written, they don't know what they're doing. They have no direction. They don't have a template.
There's many times they've said, we don't know what they're doing. There's times when they've said, we don't want to write this thing. We just want to direct. And it fucking shows.
Well, it's also like, I would be in it.
When they said that we don't want to write, we want to direct, that was them talking about their past. That was them talking about coming into filmmaking. And then they say, we had to start writing in order to get work. That's what that's about.
There's a bit when they're talking about when production design team is designing the inside of the mind flare of that whole cave
so bad for production.
And they're like, we don't know what they want. Like there's no finished stuff.
Hey, you need to build this set in 16 weeks. Can you give us a script so we know what we're doing? No.
That's why, Zach, I think you should watch it, because from a filmmaking perspective, and that's why I keep saying it's honest. They show that. Not just the production team. Everybody's like, what are we fucking doing? We don't have a script. And even the two of them admit Netflix is on our ass because we haven't written it.
Do you think
Like,
this is Netflix like throwing them under the bus?
no, I just think it's a very well done documentary. I just think it really it shows everything.
Well, I mean, because if Netflix didn't want that in, they would step in and say, cut that out.
Possibly. But I mean, that's the only time Netflix as an entity is really referenced.
Or do you think they left it in to show like, look how we pulled it off, but it comes
I
off
mean,
as you're incompetent.
I think
Oh,
you
it
could
comes
take
off
it
very much as they're incompetent.
and that's why I love it, because it does come off as they're incompetent, because they were. And now you know. If you
And
wondered
the thing
why
is, the Duffer Brothers don't get it, because they come off so pretentious and so holier than thou, and you can tell which one's gone through a messy divorce recently, because when they're talking about the fate of Elle, it's like one is like, well, I think her coming back to talk to Hopper is her choice to live, and he's like, no, I think she needs to die. It's like, what the fuck, bro?
Well, but I think in that moment he was correct though, and they should have followed through. Elle did need to die.
I agree that Elle, like,
With her dying.
his cynicism
I think-
is way
I think
too
Tina-
clear.
I think Tina's just mad because she's mad at the season.
I feel like it's a whole nother show. We need to be talking about this.
I overall enjoyed the season.
Yeah.
But I think the thing that pissed me out, and again, the first 10 minutes, they say, we started filming season 8 before we had the finale written. Season 5, thank you.
Season 5,
Before
yeah.
we had
I think it's
finale
episode
written.
8. I think it's
Episode
episode 8. Yeah.
And I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay, you've had literal years. I think there was a part in like some of the promo for like season 2 or something where they said, oh yeah, we know exactly how we're going to end the series. You've had literal fucking years.
Okay,
to
so
write a finale.
This goes back to, did they not have a Bible?
okay, well, see, we have to hone in on what the actual issue is with it, because the fact that they started filming the season and didn't have the finale written is not unusual. It's just not. You see that with shows all the time where they're filming. You like Law and Order? Like if you look at behind the scenes, they're writing the next week's episode while they're filming the previous week. That's not the problem. The problem is what you said. You nailed what the problem is. They have said for a long time that they knew how the show was going to end, but that was a lie. If they had a roadmap, if they had the roadmap for how the season finale was going to go, or series finale was going to go, and they just hadn't finished the script, that would be normal.
Yeah,
But
if
they
they
didn't-
have just like an end goal and like, hey, let's throw in this event here or this event here as they're going, cool.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have shit planned.
I do
They
also
did.
think that there's this kind of ties into that too. Like your comparison to Law and Order, it's like there's a difference between an ongoing writer's room for
Episodic,
like
yeah.
that's just constantly churning out scripts, where
Mhm.
versus they have 8 episodes they have to write, and it is between.
I'm just telling you. I'm just
Like-
telling you. If you look into it, it's not. Law and Order is what came to mind, but this happens a
Like,
lot.
I'm
They
fine
will
with,
they will
like,
have they will have a series Bible that Zach
Mhm.
just asked for. That's 8. That if it's 8 episodes, 10 episodes, 12 episodes, they'll have treatments for
Exactly.
each, deep treatments. That's the thing that's missing.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
they went into
Like,
this.
I don't need like the dialogue script to be finished at this point, but I
Yeah.
do need to know what is the story beat for the end of
What?
the
Yeah. What are the key
Mhm.
points that we need to make sure in our fucking story? Like
Yeah.
we can build the dialogue as we're going. I felt a lot of times some ad libbing makes it better, and sure, to throw
Mhm.
away a
It's-
certain thing.
It's very much not to the extent, but we discussed this last week. It is
Yeah.
very similar to Game of Thrones last season. It's like
Yeah.
we don't know where we're going. We're just trying to wrap this up. Really
Also,
quick.
the fact that they didn't listen to half of their staff with their concerns. Hell,
Mhm.
Zach, remember how you said where are all the monsters in the abyss?
Yeah, where's the Demogorgon? Where's the bats? Where's
Guess
the
what? One of their
Demodogs?
production teams actually said, well, what about this, and this? What about these monsters? Don't we
Yeah.
need to have these monsters? Want to know what they said? We think that the audience might have demo fatigue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was game for that
Fucking
clip, and I was
ridiculous.
like, I
That. but-
I'd seen the quote before, like, but they're like actually seeing it in the documentary. I'm like, I cannot believe
That is why I love the documentary, because they left that shit in, and it's so stupid and so short-sighted. Like,
I have to wonder if,
Yeah.
like, the Duffer Brothers didn't actually see the document because it makes them look like absolute fucking idiots.
It does. It
And
does. 100%.
That part I will love. Makes them look like absolute fucking idiots.
So imagine this, Zach. Half of the movie is showing them for being the idiots that they are, and the other half is showing deep filmmaking, model building, wardrobe, VFX, makeup, everything.
How the cast
everything.
interact with each other and the
yeah
entirety. Yeah.
That's and when they do finally get that script, they show the cast all reading it together for the first time on a set covered in blood. I mean, this is a great documentary. I love it.
I wouldn't say it's covered in blood, but yeah.
You know what I mean. There's a lot. There's blood. For that show. There's a good amount of blood on the floor.
I did like the filming each group's last day on set and how emotional it made and all that stuff.
Yeah.
For me, like when I say it felt like people were fake, I felt like the cast talking about the other cast and like the production crew was great.
Yeah, and that's the meat of it.
I felt like everybody was trying to find something nice to say about the Duffer Brothers.
Maybe.
Like they were fighting for their fucking lives, trying to find a way to not say, what the fuck? Like that's what it felt like to me. So
yeah.
But yeah.
That's funny. I'm a sucker for like really deep behind the scenes stuff, and I think you get a lot of it in that movie.
It's really funny watching like some of the skyline and some of the like them driving. I'm like, Panola Road. That's like right there.
I still wish we would have gotten Conformity Gate.
I know. You wanted that
you
pretty
know,
bad.
now they're saying like June 11th or something. I don't know.
No,
not happening.
It's over. It's over. It's over, man. It's over.
Just like this podcast, we need to end it.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Wait, well, it's tradition. We had to go 3 hours. We're only 10 minutes shy, so that's pretty good.
No.
Yeah, the Eastern Standard Time folks want to go to fucking bed, especially since he'll probably sleep in Evie's room again tonight.
And I have a bleeding toe. I've been trying to.
And Nico's missing a tooth.
I am missing a tooth.
Oh, damn. And not the missing tooth.
I mean, I'm not missing it. I know where it's at.
Yeah.
Oh, well, at least you know. Well, it was another good top 10s, some surprises, a few different movies for us all to go look into, which I love. That's probably one of my favorite parts is focusing in on some of the different things that we've all liked and seen. So, except for Nathan.
I'm glad my list wasn't trauma.
A few disappointments.
only the top half of Nathan's list was traumatic. I only had to walk away one time, so that's pretty.
Bottom
good.
half. Yeah.
First off, the monkey, Minecraft. Of course, I put him towards the bottom. You know what my number 11 was?
What?
Jurassic Park Rebirth.
If
oh my god, list, you son of a bitch.
Where are you? I'm going to drive there and slap you in the face. Drive.
That's my number 16.
Well, you're going to have to drive here to bring me my trophy, so.
No, that trophy's for me.
I want to see what my lowest ranked film was this year. Hold on.
Oh, lowest
ranked? No, mine. It was Captain America. My lowest ranked film was
Captain America. It was Captain America, but I want to make sure.
It's the Shrouds. It's the
was
Shrouds.
Was it the Shrouds for you?
Everything has come close.
So, my 1.5 star movie was The Conjuring Last Rites.
The Shrouds was so bad, we had to have a pep talk in the lobby to go back in and finish the movie.
Yeah,
that was trash talk it.
I had 4
Captain America
stars.
Brave New World was my lowest.
I had 4 2 stars. I had My Father the BTK Killer, which was a bad documentary. Hell House LLC Lineage, Jurassic World Rebirth, and Captain America Brave New World were all 2 stars for me.
So it's hard for me because I have a lot of half-star movies. As far as what was the worst, I have Ash, which was a piece of shit. I saw that at South by Southwest is the reason. I have Keeper. I fucking hated that movie. The Shrouds. But out of all of those, I would probably lean into Hurry Up Tomorrow for being the fucking worst movie I saw last year.
It's so bad. It's like, no, wait, hold on. Let's get this out of the way. That is not the worst film you saw last year. Everyone in here can agree. The worst film of last year was War of the Worlds.
Okay, so when you say the worst film that I saw, I interpret that I saw in the theater.
Okay.
If you're bringing the rest of this into it, then War of the
War of the Worlds.
I don't know, man. Hurry Up
War of the
Tomorrow
Worlds
is
was
really
shockingly like
I gotta go, man.
I have to go.
I have to
I'm getting
go.
calls.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Exactly.
Just shut the
Wait.
fuck up. If anybody else, that's right. If anybody else has seen Hurry Up Tomorrow, it is terribly, shockingly bad.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
That and War of the Worlds is like, it's something. It is something to behold.
War of the Worlds is. I want Nathan to watch War of the Worlds because I bet he'll like it.
Genuinely, I would like to see everyone's
Hey guys,
reaction to it.
we're gonna go on ahead now.
Yep.
No, we need to go too. It's late. But, all right, so let's do it this way. Nico and Tina, where do you find you on the internet?
You can find me on most major social media under Cheddar Popper, CHEDRPOPPR.
You can find me, all things, at nicholasqualls.com. You can also go to NicoScream, NIKOSCREAM.com. I posted my top reads of last year, which is the first blog update in like a decade. But I needed a
I would do something like that, but I don't.
Yeah. But no, I had a lot of good reads from last year, so check that out. You can also find links on my social networks and stuff. But nicholasqualls.com is the repository of everything.
Bleeding Toe? Where do we find you on the internet?
You can find me administering first aid to myself at the moment. Shut up. Find me Instagram Nate70 actually no, it's Nate_R_70.
I don't know if we cut to it.
Hey, John McClane. How's it going?
John
Look what I did.
Bitch, no, we don't want to see that shit.
You know, you can turn off the camera and just be audio.
Oh, man. All right, that's a good way to end it right there. Shit.
Bleeding Toe.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
Zach and Boy?
You can find me on Instagram. I'm Master of the Matrix 91. You can find me on Steam and Discord as a dangerous mute lunatic. I've been playing Outlast Trials. It's been fun. And you can find me on Letterboxd, Master Z91.
All right, find me on The.Film.Doc on TikTok, also on YouTube, OTS Movies on Letterboxd. You can find me on TikTok getting one of my reviews pulled down for violating community guidance because I hated this movie so badly that I watched, because I'm doing the 100 worst movies of all time.
Really?
I watched,
that one got pulled?
No, the one I posted today got pulled. I reviewed a movie that has Haley and Hilary Duff in it.
Yeah, that one got pulled?
Material Girls? It got pulled, yeah. Because, woof.
Well, I'm glad I watched it when I did. It was funny.
You saw it on YouTube. You saw it on YouTube, right?
Yeah,
it was funny?
It was
okay,
funny.
Good. I got to figure out what to do to get it posted because they pulled it the fuck down. I think it was because I referenced Lizzie McGuire. I feel like that's what it is because it's, kids or whatever. And then I have a bunch of curse words. I don't know, but yeah, it got pulled. I fucking hated that movie.
Or it might be being pulled down because she's in the middle of a scandal right now for moms.
Oh, great. Perfect. Well, I'm going to try and re-edit it and post it over on TikTok tomorrow. But we'll see everybody next week.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.